I changed the passwords, and I think we're live, dude.
You think we're live? All right. So far we've seen a shock ride right here on sports. I'm just right now. I'm flabbergasted at the top three picks so far. New York Jets are on the clock. They've got 5 minutes. Wow, Kevin, your thoughts on Derek Stingley Jr. going third overall to the Houston Texans? Just absolutely flabbergasted right now.
Yeah, I'm totally shocked. So I'm still trying to figure this all out, and I I'm trying to get everything set up, and so we can record and watch this thing and just be shocked as well. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. It looks like your camera just went off, Dave. So I'm not sure what's going on,
My camera
but
just went off.
yeah, um, well, you're
Okay.
still showing on
Yeah, I'm here. I see
YouTube
myself.
there.
Here
All
we
right,
are.
this is
Okay,
crazy, man.
we are. So again, round one so far. Aiden Hutchinson goes two overall to the Detroit,
Mm-hmm.
and to get the tracker to sync up here. I apologize.
Yeah, this is we're gonna run into some technical difficulties in this this stream. It's
Apologize. This is our first live. So all right. So number one pick overall, Trayvon Walker, defensive end out of Georgia. Number two, Aiden Hutchinson going home to the holy moly Detroit Lions, and I'm just at my for this third pick. Derek Stingley Jr. going three, the Houston Texans. Of all the mock drafts that I read, that was I don't know if I ever read that one. Kevin, you?
No, I didn't read that one at all. And hey, life and sports talk with Jake. Good to see you on the live cast, and we will definitely be talking about some Mariner stuff. And I don't know why they're not being able to score runs, but I mean yesterday's game. Oh my God, that kid from Mount Spokane, he was just unbelievable. So, God, love that guy.
So
I
what was
wish he
this
was a
question,
Mariner.
Kevin?
So it says, why can't the Mariners score freaking runs on the road? They got lucky the first game against the Rays, kind of different from last year. Kyle Lewis should be back soon, and he's participating in training games. So, yeah. Um,
I don't
anyway,
just I don't think it's Kyle Lewis. I think that right now, what we're looking at is all levels of the. To be honest with you, Julio right now is kind of driving. At least he did today. He drove that offense. Just him getting on the base paths and creating havoc uh,
yeah.
was something that yeah, that was amazing to me. So wow,
No,
sorry,
I am.
I'm absolutely right now. I'm still, to be honest with you, just kind of blown away at the fact that Derek Stingley Jr. Um, there he is, and Kevin, him. A lot of mock drafts that I read had him coming to the Seahawks at number 9, second cornerback off the. Oh, the pick is in for the Jets. Kevin, give me 1 second here on the come in.
Yep.
I'm 95% sure that it's going to be Sauce Gardner. Kevin, your thoughts?
Well, I'm shocked. Well, Derek actually, before he got hurt, he was the census all American first pick of the draft, and so it's just kind of one of those things. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I actually I by far um, Sauce Gardner would be before him. I out of the two, I like Gardner better. So I don't know.
All right, we're just gonna. I'm just. I mean, I'm already anticipating it. If I'm wrong, I'll absolutely kind of eat my shoe here. But Sauce Gardner that is going to go number 4 to the New York Jets.
Well,
There
Jake's
were
basic.
simulations of him way to us.
There he goes.
So
Jets took him number 4.
okay, so here we are. Gardner
So,
did
it
not
looks
allow
like
down in his career.
yeah. Well, it looks like Jake wants Jeremiah. I cannot even pronounce his name. Your Mr. Johnson, our Sauce Gardner
Jermaine
with our
Johnson the
first pick.
second.
Jermaine Johnson. That's why I couldn't even get that out of my mouth. So
You know what? And I, to be honest with you, I think we can trade down and still get him. I think we can trade down, get a another third round pick, and pick for to get draft capital. I really do. I think that that would be a definite possibility. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that we should trade down? Can still get him?
yeah, I think we should. I mean, I'm all about trading down. You know that. So
To be honest with you, if I'm going to trade down, I really, really, really would like to have Pennington out of North Dakota State. Uh, I think that Seattle would
yeah, I
perfectly for us.
I know you're a big fan of Pennington, but
He has by far grade of any of the tackles for block game, and that's definitely what I would like to see us get more nasty, especially in the run game and
yeah,
punish and maul.
and to be honest with you, I really, I think, you know, Jake's absolutely right. Either Johnson or Gardner are I. If Evan Neal is on the clock, we got to take him.
Yeah, but right now it looks like Evan Neal could fall to Seattle. Well, right now we've got what we have 4 minutes, 46 seconds till New York's pick. I absolutely think that New York is going to go with one of either Evan Neal, or I think they're also going to go with Ike Ekwonu out of North Carolina. Yeah, not North Carolina. Blah, blah. Yeah, that I definitely see it or with Evan Neal, one of the two big tackles. Maybe is to take Charles Cross. Who knows? I mean, this already we've had
Yeah,
guys.
I well, I've seen Charles Cross up there in the top 10.
Yeah,
He's
he is
he,
clearly the third. I mean, they're
yeah,
Charles Cross is coming out of that air raid system, that Mike Leach system. That's why the kid that's in Philadelphia, Dillard from Washington State, has not even got on the field because he's not. They're not the way they get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback, and those just means that those tackles are not tested.
yeah, agreed. I you know I'll yeah, it'll be hard to see. Or not hard to see, but hard to envision who the Seattle Seahawks will be able to take with number 9. I still believe 100% they're going to trade down if they can.
I think the only player right now that if he falls to Seattle at number 9, well, I think there's two players. I think Evan Neal and Kayvon Thibodeau. I think either one. You and I have been very vocal about whether Kayvon Thibodeau is the style of player that Seattle wants, or the type of me type player. But in the last couple of days, I've heard some good things about Kayvon Thibodeau. Things about pick is in. Sorry, Kevin, I didn't mean to.
No, I saw that. Jake's asking what your thoughts on Cross.
I just I going to be a powerful enough run defender for us to take a chance on. I really don't see that.
Uh, yeah, I that's my thought on process. We need uh, an absolutely stud in a run, a run blocker. And that's why I think, I mean, if Evan Neal's on the board, we have to take him.
At that point, I don't see us trading down. I really don't.
Can you pull up the stats on um, Cross? See what they're saying about him.
Yeah, did not allow a pressure on 66 pass blocking snaps versus Alabama, and
Right.
that's but on also light. He's 307, 6'5". I would. Oh man, I probably am wrong. He'll probably have an excellent career for us,
Yeah.
but man, I tell you what, somebody heavier in the shorts.
Yep. Oh, Jake's saying he's heard that there was an injury problem with Evan Neal, so that's probably why he's sliding.
Well, I would be fine with that. slide, slide away.
Well, if he's having injury problems and he can slide down, then maybe we can drop down in the draft and get him. But it's I'm kind of shocked what's going on right now. So I did
All
not.
right, pick is
Uh,
in for New York. Let's hold on real quick, Kevin. I just wanted to hit the pick is here. Man, did not see Trayvon Walker going number one. I thought Aiden Hutchinson was going to go all day long. Sorry, I know
I
we're
don't know.
backtracking.
I don't know. I A lot of things I kept seeing the last couple of days was he was going number one. Walker was. I know we're not sponsored by Fubu TV, but I'm going to get it going on my phone so I can kind of watch that as well as what's going on.
All right. They sure are taking this pick up there. Giant and happy. All right. Uh, Icky, I'm almost positive it's gonna be. Oh, they're. Oh, they took Kayvon Thibodeau out of Oregon. So Kwanu and
Oh,
Evan Neal
holy
are
cow.
still in play.
That is crazy.
Kayvon, Oregon.
Yeah, Jake, totally agree. Dave and I, neither one of us think the Seahawks are going to take Malik. There's just,
Willis.
yeah, it's just not anything the Seahawks would do. I just don't see it.
No, I think that he has far less arm talent than Russell, and I think all you're getting at that point is honest with you, it's a Lamar Jackson light. Uh, Lamar Jackson, I don't think is been very, and I think that Malik Willis is going to take more of a pounding, especially if let's say that scenario plays out and we
Hmm.
don't take a left tackle with the number one overall pick here or the number 9 pick, excuse me, overall for the Seattle Seahawks. At that point, what that does is now we're going to have to bring in back Dwayne Brown, which I'm not excited about that scenario at all because, he may be a mobile quarterback, but, that one thing about Russell is how durable he was. And I just do not see Malik Willis taking the pass. He's only had to play against, conference rushers and not taking the heavy hits he will in the end. Kevin, your thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely. I like. In fact, the next question was Jake Ritter or Carson. I really like Matt Corral or Jake Ritter, but I don't see. I don't see Seattle taking one unless it's in the second round with our 41st pick.
Right.
I've seen just recently, I've seen them trade up a kid out of North Carolina.
Sam,
However,
yeah,
Sam Howell,
Sam
but
Howell out of
I
North
don't.
Carolina, which you know what, and I don't mean to cut you off. If the season, into the season, he was projected to be a top 5 pick. Sam Howell
Right?
was, and this Malik Willis, Malik not even on the board at that point. So
Yeah, I'm gonna open my
again,
Diet Coke. So
oh,
sorry.
Kevin's having Diet Coke issues already.
Yeah,
So Kayvon Thibodeau, I going to New York. He's going to the big city, the Big
yeah.
Apple.
Well, I'm glad he is not coming to Seattle. So,
I am. I think that he is more worried about his brand than he is about being a football player for the
which is
for the
perfect for him in New York. So,
yeah. Hopefully he'll stay away from any fireworks. Seems to be a bad thing that happens with the the players that are in New York. The fingers from defensive linemen.
yeah, that's a good question. And Jake's asking if he thinks Pittsburgh, Carolina will pick a quarterback here.
Oh, I
I
definitely think Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh will. If Malik Willis slides to Pittsburgh, they've already said they're going to take him. And I think the interesting question at that point is it if Malik Willis goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers, does that leave any place for Baker Mayfield? Because I've seen if Baker Mayfield is released from Cleveland, I've seen that is the team that's going to snatch him up. But if they take Malik Willis, uh, and here we are, Carolina's got 2 minutes on the clock. They're taking it down to the very last minute. I
yep.
see Carolina could take Malik Willis, especially. Oh, the pick is in, so now we're waiting. Uh, they could
I,
take Malik Willis, the kid out of Pittsburgh, Kenny Pickett,
yep.
or they
Yeah,
could
I
take
think.
one of the tackles.
Yeah, yeah. I think they are going to take a quarterback on this pick.
If quarterback, I really think that Carolina, from everything that I've read, is going with the kid from Pittsburgh, Ritter, or not Ritter, but sorry,
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett.
Oh, Pickett.
Yeah, I can think about it every time I hear about Kenny Pickett is how small his hands are. That was uh, he is shades of Dave Craig, evidently. There's a throwback.
Small hands, Dave.
Small hands, Dave.
Oh
Excuse me.
man. Well, yeah, this is kind of interesting. We were trying to figure this all out, and we've been working on trying to go live. And unfortunately, we had some technical difficulty trying to get started with this. But hey, Jake's saying no pinning, please. And then he's laughing. So
Is
uh,
that okay? Good.
yeah, well, I mean, if you got all three of the offensive tackles on the board, we're not taking pinning. That's my
No, no.
absolutely.
The only reason I would be happy is if for that is maybe he slides down to the bottom of the uh, round and Seattle trades back up and they get Penning to be their right tackle because that's what he played mostly. And I would be
Yeah,
fine if we could address both left and right tackle in the first round of this draft. Oh wow.
I would.
How do they like that, Kevin? Is there anybody that's like a suggestion?
Well, maybe I actually would love to have that Tyler, the center Tyler. I
Oh,
don't know
Tyler
Tyler's last.
Lundman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Lundbottom. Sorry.
if we could pick him up with a left tackle, oh man, I'm a happy camper
Even
because
though
he
we
is
picked
he.
that's the only part of we haven't picked addressed that part of the line right there, Kevin.
Yeah, for 1 year, I still don't.
Okay.
I don't. If we can pick up the number one center in the draft, I'm okay even if we don't move forward and just pick him at 40, 41. I don't think he'll be there, but if he's there, man,
Linderbaum.
yeah, I would take him all day long. I watched kid and boy was he just uh there wasn't anybody in the center position that was even came close to him. So
All right, we're just waiting on the pick to come in from the Carolina Panthers.
yep. Jake's also saying that he hopes Debo leaves the NFC West.
I
Yeah,
completely agree. I
if the
completely.
Jets could pick him up and we still keep on DK, I'm okay with that. Absolutely okay with that. Yeah, I don't mind. I would not mind seeing him leave the NFC West.
No.
All right. Man, this take forever. That's the one thing about the first round that I, I've always had problems watching the whole draft. So, and now here I am we're doing a live cast. So, all right, they're walking to the stage. It looks like we'll see what's going on. Who do you think?
Really think. Oh, they took Ike Ekwonu out of NC State.
Yep,
So yeah, I'm.
that's a good.
That was going to
That's a good.
happen. To be honest with you,
Yeah, good pick.
it is a good, solid pick.
Yep, he was. Well, if Evan Neal has had injury problems, but you know, Icky would have been definitely the number one. And I wanted him from. I mean, even when we did our podcast a few weeks ago, he was my first pick. I wanted this kid. He was just absolute stud. Because I had no thought that Evan Neal would still be on the board. So, but there we go.
All right. Well, New York Giants have their second pick. Okay, they took pass rush. Evan Neal could go right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Uh, so I'm trying to figure out how to type on this thing, but my computer is like slowing way down now. Jake said, yeah, he heard the Giants wanted Neal.
Okay, well that's a bummer. it. So with him going, if they take number, excuse me, I apologize. I'm if
Walker.
they do take him, Atlanta will take a receiver. At that point, I do look at down out of the number 9 spot.
Yeah, I can't imagine them not trading down.
Another prospect that has been picking up steam over the last couple of days is Jordan Davis.
Yeah, but I think we need to trade down to probably 16. Um,
Okay.
yeah, according to Jake, he's saying that Johnson is the only thing that makes sense, or they trade to Philly if they don't get their guy.
I agree.
Absolutely agree. Although I did hear New Orleans is definitely wanting a quarterback. So if we could trade down with either Philly or New Orleans, I'd be okay with that. What are you thinking, Dave?
Sorry. I think trade down to we could trade down to Houston at 12. We could trade down to yeah, Houston at 12. We could trade down to the Philly. We could trade down. I've even read that they would with New Orleans. Because right now there's going to be a run on these receivers. You've got some great receivers in there right now.
Well, I
Uh,
saw that the um, the Jets actually, and depending on who the Atlanta Falcons pick,
Hmm.
the Jets actually might move ahead of us, so we don't trade with somebody else for a receiver. So it'll
Well,
be
there's three receivers right now. There's the kid out of Ohio State. Is it Garrett Wilson? There's
yeah.
the kid out of Alabama.
I'm having noise issues with my headphones. I don't know.
Is that you
If,
that's doing the I apologize.
no, I don't know if it is me or not. Jake says our pass rush was horrible last year, and I 100% agree with you. And I think Johnson would be absolutely just a stud in Seattle. But at
But
this
you can
point, I
some of of the pass rushers in the second round are have some seriously high grade. Yeah, Evan Neal went to the New York Giants. So Evan Neal off the board. I think we're going to have a huge run on the wide receivers. Um, yeah.
well my podcast is behind now. Maybe not my podcast, but my TV.
On your TV. Yeah, I see Garrett Wilson, Drake London, and Trayvon, not Trayvon Burks, uh, Jamison Williams. Those three: Garrett Wilson, Drake London, Jamison Williams. I see all three of them for uh, to come in and start for us, or not start for us. Excuse me, be a trade chip on to jump up and grab. That's I think we're going to get. We've got our power right now. Is all of the big wide receivers are still on the board.
Yeah, Jake saying that Jake is a very nice piece. He's not gonna lie. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I totally see Seattle dropping down a few spots if they can.
Oh, I'm sure they're getting calls.
Well, you
There's
know they're
teams that
getting
want to get
calls,
up and get either Garrett Wilson or Jamison Williams or even Drake London.
right?
I absolutely 100% believe that there are teams that want to get above the New York Jets, and so unless the Jets trade with Atlanta, um, I do not see.
Well, I keep everything I keep reading is Atlanta wants London.
Oh, Drake London.
Yep, yep.
All right.
But yeah, I don't know. Man, I'm bummed. I wanted one of those two offensive tackles
Yeah, I agree with you. But
because
if
in all reality, those two were the absolutely best two offensive linemen in the draft.
Mhm.
Yeah, Jake, I absolutely agree. DK will be the leader in the Seattle Seahawks offense. There's just no way around it. According to Pete Carroll's press conference, he's already taken that role. So, absolutely, it doesn't really matter who the quarterback is. He is going to be the one running that offense.
he's going to be the leader. I don't think that he's going to be running that offense. To be honest with you,
He
yeah,
well, in my opinion,
he might be the tone setter. I don't know if he's running the
eh,
offense.
I don't know. Tyler Lockett is a worker. He's not vocal.
Well, yeah.
And so I really don't see him taking over leadership role because in all reality, I mean, Russ has been the leader on that offense forever. And I do think DK, especially if Seattle extends him, he will be the leader on that offense. I 100% agree with that. But then again, it just depends on what happens, the quarterback situation. I mean, they're going to give Drew every possible opportunity to win the competition this year, so it'll be interesting. And looks like Atlanta's picks in,
Yeah.
so
Absolutely crazy here and took that quarterback out of Malik Willis or Kenny Pickett.
what's that?
What if Atlanta went really crazy?
Yeah,
Or they could take Charles Cross.
yeah. I didn't see any draft where they picked a offensive tackle. It's all been
To
uh,
see any draft
re-
where Houston took
it-
uh
no. I
Derek
saw
Stingley
plenty of
Jr.
draft. If you looked at the NFL drafts the last few days, just NFL Network guys, they all were picking. Um, I can't even think of his name. Walker over Hutchinson.
Hmm.
So Jake's saying if you look at Brandon Cooks, he got the numbers he got last year, even with quarterbacks they had. Yeah, that's true. I mean, and then Atlanta needs receivers. I 100% agree with you. I think they need a quarterback too. So, but my thought is definitely receiver. I think they're taking a receiver here all the way.
All right, the pick is in. We're just waiting.
And your Seattle Seahawks are on the clock. Drake London, wide receiver, USC.
Yep.
That every most of all the stuff that I've seen has had him going to Atlanta in the last
Mhm.
few weeks.
Okay. So Seattle Seahawks. We prepared for this, Kevin.
Yeah, we'll see. Jake's asking the question when's the next Mariners video? By the way, hope Winker can get hot. Kind of disappointed so far. I haven't been too disappointed yet. He's hitting that ball hard. I,
Not
I
only that, but he's you know what, his OPS is getting on.
he is
That's the
definitely
thing.
getting on base.
He's
Uh,
walked a ton.
yeah, I would like to see. You know, unfortunately, he should be getting a few more hits. I thought JP looked really bad today. I was kind of shocked how. I mean, he had 3 strikeouts. I don't know what. I didn't watch the rest of the game. Dave
Yeah,
kind of ruined it
he had
for me.
another one. He actually got a hit at his last at bat.
Oh, gotcha. And then, but yeah, I thought he's been doing well. I mean, I don't know about well, but he's been doing okay. Um, I definitely wish the ball was, landing and not at somebody, but he's been hitting it over 100 miles an hour most of the time. So, um, but it's a long season. That's kind of what Dave and I were talking about. Unfortunately, when you lose one game or 2 games out of 162, it's unfortunately you kind of you know you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some, unfortunately.
Hmm.
And yeah, Scott got tossed, that's for sure. That was BS. I totally agree. That ump was it. He didn't
The
go
whole at
around.
bat was horrible.
Yeah, he never went around, in my opinion. It
Nope.
was absolutely strictly. Um, he held up. Even the first base ump said he held up. So I just did not buy that at all. And then, when it's that far above the strike zone and they call a strike, he's just been. I mean, they showed the stat. I mean, he's probably out of all the strike three calls he's had, only 5 to 7 of them have been inside the strike zone or on the edge. So yeah, it is absolutely ridiculous. I think Jared Kelnick's been getting some bad calls too, and so we'll see. But I really like this team. You know, Gino has been more of a thumper than I thought he would be, and I'm really enjoying watching him play. And I know Julio's going to turn this thing around, and he's going to start hitting, and it'll be pretty impressive. And yeah, I was kind of bummed today because Cal's my guy. I absolutely love Cal, but it was the right call. And yeah, Julio's definitely going to get 30 stolen bases this year. There's no doubt about that one. What do you think, Dave?
That Julio, oh, Julio has been a swiping machine. Good golly.
Yes, he has.
Dude, he has been on
Well,
the base pass on fire.
yeah, I mean, what is he? He really hasn't even what's the word I'm trying to say? I think he's only been thrown out once. He has eight or nine stolen bases. So, well, I think Seattle's taking it all the way down. We got 4 minutes left, and I don't think they're still probably dealing with stuff. Oh, he's 8 for 8. Thanks, Jake. Yeah,
Yeah, he's he sold two bases today.
yeah, the guy's just unbelievable. He's fast. He's going to be so much fun to watch for years. Absolutely a blast to watch. He will be the MVP of baseball for a while. All right, Dave. What's your thought process?
Man, I tell you, I keep expecting up a man. Uh I do. I think Seattle trades. Um I think they trade to Houston and Houston out of Ohio State. That's my prediction right now.
Oh, the pick is in.
Oh, holy moly, the pick is in. All right, then I think it's Jermaine. I think this is we're taking Jermaine at this point.
He's got to be the biggest freak on the board still, don't you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Pick is in.
Wow, I'm shocked they didn't get what they wanted for their trade. So,
No, and good for them. They needed to take this pick.
all right, who do you think it is?
Jermaine Johnson the third.
It's
It's
we are
got to
talking
be.
we're talking Seattle though. Anything can happen.
Yeah, but
uh,
I think that anything can happen in the lower round. And there's more flexibility. You have to get this player right.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I remember a few years ago, you and I were watching the draft together, and they picked a linebacker, and we go, "What? Who is Bruce Irvin?"
Loose swerving with Bruce Irvin. But you know what? That was one of the best drafts in NFL history.
Yep. Yeah, the other first round pick that we were shocked by was a running back out of San Diego. So,
Yeah, well,
and I'm still riding that train, man.
what if they take? What if they take Garrett Wilson at this point? Pick. I mean, that would be the craziest. Taking the receiver. I don't know. The pick is in. I hate the waiting game.
No, they're not gonna. There's no way they're taking a receiver.
Okay. All right. We're just waiting.
Patiently.
Patient. Oh yes.
Well, we got awkward silence,
Yeah, we do. And
which is
that's not like me.
no.
Silence at all.
All right. Are you going to be quick on the trigger? Oh, you already got Jermaine up there, so
I I do have him. I have Jermaine the second up already.
Charles Cross.
Okay.
I was not expecting that one.
He, you know, okay. We're still getting a good football player here. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, absolutely. And we need an offensive tackle.
yes.
If you got Johnson on the board, why would you take Cross over Johnson? I don't know about that one.
Yeah. Well, they had to make this selection. They had to take one of the top three tackles. And to be honest with you, if they did not get a chance to trade down and pick up Penning, I don't think that they had the offer that they had expected them to get. And so we take Charles Cross, 6'5", 307 pounds. He's
Yeah,
very young, 21, not even 21, barely 21.
yeah. So then he only gave up 16 pressures on 719 pass blocking snaps in 2021. So
Yes, yeah. Again, I I'm disappointed because to be honest with you, if you go back and you watch our mock draft, I'm pretty sure that I said Charles Cross was one of the two players that I thought we were taking with that pick. Um, so I
really,
mean, yeah,
um,
or actually, I think it was you. Me, I think I had said Evan Neal,
no, I was either Thibodeau or Icky.
Nicky Aquante, and maybe
And
I
then if
was
we were
Charles
going to
Cross
drop down, I wanted the freak defensive tackle from.
from Georgia.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep. I don't know. Hey, we need an offensive tackle of the future. I am good with this pick. If he could stay healthy and can protect our quarterback, then in 100% I'm all on board for this. And even if we bring back Dwayne Brown for a year,
they could flip him to the right side.
yep.
Absolutely. And let him get a year of seasoning underneath him at the right position.
Obviously, the Seahawks they must have really liked this guy, and I think that good for them.
He joins pretty, tandem of guards. Um, Now we have a.
Oh, the Jets didn't waste any time; their picks in.
I see them going Garrett Wilson. That's exactly what it's taking at this point in time.
Yep, agreed.
Either or they could go the kid out of Alabama. Uh, I that kid would have not got hurt. He would have been gone already. I think Jameis Williams, if you watch any of the tape on that kid, oh my, just absolutely dynamic receiver. Um,
Right.
he's got size, he's got speed. He's Let's see here. Mm, 50 plus. Yeah, this guy. Everything I'm reading on him, though, Kevin. I mean, he's one heck of a pass blocking tackle. I just think he just wasn't at 307 pounds. It sounds like he's going to be able to
Charles.
have the speed. Charles Cross. Sorry, I'm trying to reset my feet here because that wasn't what I was expecting at all.
Well, it's the Seahawks. They never draft what I expect, and
Right.
so yeah. I mean, obviously, what are they saying? He was a redshirt sophomore.
Yeah. Very young kid.
Yeah.
I mean, he's barely 21, Kevin.
Well, he had a looks like according to that he had an 86.7 grade. I I just lost it. So
Yeah, he ran a 4.9540. So
yeah, but Kenny, there it is. Garrett Wilson. You called it.
I,
How's he doing?
I, I
My question mark is the run game, and I think with Seattle the way we do things, it's all about the run game, and I just think that it's you know the way they're going to go. They definitely like the run game, so defense, run game, and a quarterback that doesn't make mistakes. Jake says he is Walter Jones 2.0, fits in with what Shane wants to do. And I agree
uh,
with that because Shane's definitely talked about lighter guys that can pull, and that would fit absolutely. Agree
yeah,
with
but
you, Jake.
I but Walter Jones was big. That man was an island. You know, he was quick though,
He
so
was
I
he
do
was
see that
quick.
part of the comparison. Absolutely,
Yeah. And can this kid add weight? I mean, we don't know.
right.
I think he can. I do like this Garrett. I do like Garrett Wilson. I think it was a good pick. So, well, hey Dave, why don't you do a rundown of the top 10 guys so far, if you can do that? Are you still with me?
I would be more than happy to do that. Absolutely. So the number one pick, first of all, went to Trayvon Walker out of defensive end out of Georgia. Again, I did not see Trayvon Walker going number one uh, overall, but they saw something in him that I did not. This kid is big and he is physical.
Yep.
I honestly thought Aiden Hutchinson had more of an upside. So that being said, let's go Aiden Hutchinson to the Detroit Lions at number two. I
Yep.
think this guy right here is going to give you Bosa type production. I think Detroit got a very good football player here. I think he's going to be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, a I don't know about an all pro, but he'll be a very good football player, and I do see that. Here, this first surprise of the draft came up at number three, Derek Stingley Jr., a guy that, all week long we've been hearing is going to be coming to Seattle, or one of the people that are going to be coming to Seattle. And oh, did we have a trade, Kevin?
I don't know. Jake was just asking. We haven't had any trades yet.
Looks
Washington's on
like
the clock.
I don't think that it was New Orleans at number 11. I
N-
see New Orleans right now. New Orleans on the clock. I okay.
Yep. New
Let's go
Orleans
ahead.
traded with Washington.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get back there. The next is Kayvon Thibodeau goes to the New York Giants. Oh, sorry, Ahmad Sauce Gardner
Yeah.
went. Wow, I jumped right over Ahmad. Sauce Gardner went to the Jets at number four.
Then Kayvon Thibodeau, man.
Then Kayvon Thibodeau goes number five overall to the New York Giants.
And Kayvon was the one I still kind of liked him, but
I,
I'm glad
I don't think I would have been upset at all
right.
had they taken him. Okay,
Absolutely.
all right, and so now we're up to number six, the Carolina Panthers. This begins our run on
Offensive
offensive
tackles.
linemen. And oops, sorry, I picked the wrong one. Icky Aquano went to the Carolina Panthers.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they kind of. kind of hurt my feelings a little bit there because I thought he was going to come. So it looks like the Saints will get the 11th overall pick. The Commanders get the 13th overall pick and a 2022 second and third. Holy moly. That was a lot. They got the 2022 second and third round pick of the Saints. Wow. I really wish we would have taken that deal. I honestly do.
Well, I mean, why would they have not done that? That is crazy. Yeah, I don't understand that one. Anyway, then Evan Neal went to Carolina Panthers
Yes. No, Evan Neal went to the Giants.
at the Giants. Sorry, at number 7.
Giants. And then we moved on from the Giants to the Atlanta Falcons, where first wide receiver went off the board with Drake London out of USC.
Which is according to every mock that we saw, it pretty much went there. So
Right. Yeah. Now they have a basketball team playing at the skilled positions for them.
yep.
Okay. And then our Seattle Seahawks takes Charles Cross out of Mississippi State. And it's here a dominant pass protector in 2021. A dominant 574 pass blocking snaps, only giving up 16 pressures. Kevin, that's I'm gonna talk myself into this being excited. Okay, I'm just gonna do it because we had to come out of this draft with a tackle, and it had to come in this spot. I just don't think they had a choice.
Yeah, Jake just said that he'd like to see the Seahawks get a running back because Carson is done, and I agree with that 100%.
If you watched any of our Kevin made probably our best selection for one of our first our second round picks is getting that Hall's brother.
Well, but I keep seeing drafts, mock drafts that he falls in the 3rd or 4th round. So maybe I don't know what I'm getting.
I don't know. I'll tell you what, I would be excited to get him.
Yeah, absolutely. I would like to. I mean, I've seen mock drafts that Walker actually falls past 40, 41. The kid from Michigan, and I'm shocked by that if he does. So
The kid from Michigan. Are you talking about Ojobo?
no, the running back,
Oh,
Walker.
really?
What is Walker's first name? Henry Walker.
Just a second here. I'm looking up the running backs.
Just type in their last name, Walker, on your chart there, man.
Well, I've got other things as well here.
Yeah.
Oh, Hassan Haskins out of Michigan.
Nope. Maybe
No.
it's not Michigan. Just type in Walker.
Oh, Kenneth Walker out of Michigan
Kenneth.
State.
Thank you, Kenneth Walker. That's who I was thinking. Now, I can't even remember names. Yeah, Spiller is definitely an option. I agree with that one too. Jake's
Isaiah
talking about.
Spiller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do like him. There's like 3 or 4 running backs. In fact, if you Brock Heward was talking about a kid, um, Ohio State. No,
Well, right now, let's just go over it real quick. The number one right now running back rated is Kenneth Walker the third.
yeah,
Then
and
Brees Hall out of Ohio State, or
Brees
excuse me,
Hall.
Iowa
Yeah,
State.
Iowa State. That's the guy Brock is in love with.
Okay.
Absolutely in love with.
And then you have Isaiah Spiller,
Yep.
Brian Robinson Jr. out of Alabama,
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Beatty out of Missouri, Kyrene Williams out of Notre Dame, Zamir White out of Georgia, Hassan Haskins out of Michigan, Snoop Connor out of Mississippi,
Snoop Connor or Corner?
Max Borgi out of Washington State rounds out the top 10.
Wow, there's a kid down in Arizona that I've seen fall to Seattle in like the uh, fifth. No, we don't have a fifth round pick. Our
Mm.
fourth is a fourth round pick. We don't have our fifth
James Cook, Kevin, is the 18th ranked running back right now.
out of Arizona.
No, out
Oh,
of
my guy.
Georgia. Yeah, your
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah. Like you said, I mean, I keep seeing him drop. So yeah, I just we need another Marshawn Lynch, in my opinion, and I we need a durable back that's going to last for a while. I really do hope, well, that's the key word. Todd Penny can stay healthy for a little while, and
Yeah.
you know, and continue to ride I can continue to ride the train. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. See, they've got Kenneth Walker, Kenneth Walker at 55, 55 best player.
Kenneth Walker
Yeah, on your screen there.
on my screen. Oh, yeah. PFF rank is 55. Trayvon. Okay. Let's go ahead and
Oh, your wide receiver from Ohio State just came off the board.
Ohio State.
Chris
Chris Olave? Are you
Olave.
serious?
Yeah, number 11.
Wow. That is a shock. Wow, he was not slated until deep in the first round.
Yeah, not till at least 16, but obviously New Orleans knows something that we don't.
Well, no, I don't know if you remember this, Kevin, but I talked about Chris Olave weeks ago. I mean, when we first
Yeah,
started this,
absolutely. You love this kid.
I do love this kid.
Yep. Boy, that was quick for Detroit.
Oh, is it? Vikings trade pick to the Lions, and the pick is in. Are they on the clock?
No, the pick is in.
No,
Texans on, according to my stuff, Texans on the clock. So
okay. Wow.
don't know that for sure, but
No, it says right now that everything I see is Detroit is on the clock.
it says Detroit's pick is in, according to the
Okay.
NFL Network website. Yeah, I got too many things running. My I don't think my phone likes what it's doing. So, but yeah, I don't. That'll be interesting. I don't know who Detroit's going after. You think they're going after Johnson?
Uh, I do. I think they take. No, I think they take. If to be honest with you, I think they take Jameson out of Alabama. I really, really, and unless they're trading up to get Malik Willis.
Oh wow. No, Detroit.
Yeah,
Uh,
I saw them. I saw a couple mock drafts with them taking Malik Willis at the number 2 pick. They really like Malik Willis.
huh. I'm trying to type in here real quick. Uh, yeah, haven't seen what the trade was yet.
No, we're waiting for the trade details to come up right now. Okay, here we are. Lions pick is in. I'm just waiting for it to come in. Like I said, yeah, I think it's either going to be Jameson Williams, the receiver out of which they ruin receivers in Detroit, or
Yeah.
Malik Willis, or it could be Jermaine Johnson the second. I mean, it could. There's a few different guys it could be.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. Huh.
Hmm.
All right. So who is it? Who are the Lions picking? They put it up on the clock. The picked it, put it up right away, and now they're taking forever. And like Jake keeps saying, we are dealing with our favorite guy in the whole world, our commissioner.
He is a slow little guy.
So it looks like Lions got the 12th pick and a second round. They gave up the 32nd overall pick, second round pick, and a third round pick.
Wow, there's quite the haul they get back. Man, I'm so
Okay.
glad we didn't trade down.
Jameson Williams. Mr.
Jameson
Williams.
Williams.
Yep.
All right. Well, there we go. Another receiver going to the Detroit Lions to die.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock.
Okay. Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
I'm know that they were very interested in Jameson Williams. Um, I
Trying to remember. Did they move up or they were have they always been there?
no, they've been here. They've been here. This is actually some of the haul that they got back in the trade with Indianapolis for um, when they fleeced Indianapolis. I believe that's where this pick came from. So, or it could be the original, because if you notice, the number 14th pick is Baltimore, and then the number 15th pick, Philadelphia, is back on the clock.
Yeah.
Philadelphia right here could go defensive end. They could go with Jermaine Johnson the third or the second. Excuse me. The pick is already in. They knew who that. And if they don't take Georgia or Jordan Davis, I don't even anticipate Baltimore being on the clock for 5 seconds. Baltimore will take Jordan Davis out of Georgia.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that one. So
Yeah, 100%. So let's see who Philadelphia takes here.
I am surprised no quarterbacks have come off the board yet.
I would be shocked if a quarterback went to Philadelphia at this pick. I would fall out of my chair.
Oh yeah, I don't think I think the first quarterback's going to come off with Texans.
Why the Texans? I don't see the Texans taking one.
Who do
They love that kid that they have right now, Derek Mills. They love that kid.
Right.
I think the first quarterback will go to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I think they're going to have their choice of Malik Willis or Kenny Pickett, one of the two.
Yeah. For some reason, hmm, Minnesota's 12. I have the Texans at 13 and Philadelphia was 15. So I think Philadelphia and the Texans switched places.
Oh, did they? Well,
Yeah.
then they might be going after Jordan Davis.
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me.
It would me because they've got who is their defensive tackle that's just a like Fletcher Cox. So
Uh,
unless they're getting ready to trade Fletcher Cox or cut Fletcher Cox, it would shock me a little bit to see them go after Jordan Davis.
well, and I
Just a
think
little bit.
everything I keep seeing about Baltimore is they either want Davis or they want Johnson. Yep, trade Philadelphia.
That's the only reason I see them jumping ahead of Baltimore is to get Jordan Davis
Or Jermaine.
or Jermaine Johnson. Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, I could believe that.
or they could take Kyle Hamilton. We haven't even talked at all about the best player on the board right now, which is Kyle Hamilton, which
Yeah,
is the
the safety.
safety out of Notre Dame.
Yep.
You know,
True. Yeah, I didn't really pay too much attention to him because of the fact Seattle didn't really need a safety this year. So
all right.
this once again, it's like hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait, hurry up and
Right.
wait. So we'll see what's going on.
All right.
The problem with having multiple screens is you just can't figure out what I'm looking at. But I couldn't live without multiple screens anymore.
Mm-hmm. Right. I've got my phone going. I've got my TV going. I've got my tablet next to me. I've got my computer on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is interesting. I keep reading, we're hanging in there quite see what's going on because I keep seeing mock drafts that Seattle trades back up into the first round at the last pick of the first round, and I still don't see it. But what do I know?
What do you know, Kevin? That
I
is
don't know.
that is a key question right
I
there.
I did not see Seattle taking Cross, so
Well,
I mean I did see him taking an offensive tackle, so that's not a shock. But I did not think Cross was the guy. I mean, we haven't even talked about Pinning. He was projected to go around 16, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
absolutely. I would.
Uh,
It would interest me to see what Seattle does at this point. With 40 and 41.
I'm gonna, clap when they finally pick this one. Here we go. Oh, it's not working. So much for doing my clapping thing. Baltimore's Ravens picks in already.
Oh wow!
So the commission's got to hurry up because he is dragging things down,
Right, he is
and he's even making our podcast boring. So
right.
come on, commish.
Which what that tells me is that Baltimore got Jordan Davis. If I had money to put down on this, I would say that Jermaine Johnson goes to Philadelphia, and then at that point, Jordan Davis goes to the Philadelphia Eagles.
I can believe that. Sounds like a good time. All right.
And that puts Houston back on the clock at that point, or Houston's on the clock right now, if we believe everything that we're reading.
Yep, that's what I'm reading. Houston's on the clock.
And at that point, I see Houston taking Kyle Hamilton out of um, Notre Dame. That's the three I see here. I
Okay,
see.
so Philadelphia gets the 13th overall pick. They receive the 15th pick, a fourth rounder, and then something else I didn't catch. So,
Okay. Two
oh,
spots they traded and got a fourth rounder, and I we must not have gotten offered diddly poop for number 9. Either that or they're more in love with Charles Cross than we thought.
yeah. Well, obviously, I mean Seattle, they have a grade and they take the best guy on the board. So they must have had to hit Charles Cross graded pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder why it took so long. They had to get all those people on stage. So kind of interesting to see what's going on. There has been a few surprises for me, anyway.
Oh, there's been, yeah,
Um,
honestly,
the whole Stingley Jr. over Sauce Gardner,
yep.
the run on receivers. I didn't think
That's
there'd
not a
be.
big surprise,
Well,
to
I
be
didn't
honest.
think. I thought there'd be, Jermaine, Jordan Davis, defensive tackle from Georgia. You called it,
Yeah. So that means Baltimore will probably go with will go
Johnson.
either that. You know what else they might do, Kevin? I could see them taking there's a the receiver out of Arkansas. Um, Give me 1 second here.
I like this kid, Jordan Davis. I absolutely love watching video on him, and he's just a big freak of a kid, man.
Yeah, yeah, 340 pounds and runs what a 4.4940. Is that
No,
what it
I think it
was?
was no, it was like a 4-4 or something like that. 4-5, 4. I don't remember what it was. I got it on my note somewhere in my office, but
Yeah,
that was a
absolutely.
couple weeks ago. I don't know anything since then. So let's see.
Oh, right here,
According,
Kevin. It's going to tell me right here. He ran a. Okay.
according to the mock draft I'm looking at, Jermaine Johnson is the pick, but we don't know that because
Yeah, I either that I see three players here. Either Kyle Hamilton, or I see um Traylon Burks out of Arkansas, or Jermaine Johnson. One of those three are going to go here in this pick.
and I have a feeling it is Jermaine Johnson.
What's that?
I think it's Johnson.
I think it is too.
I I can't see him sliding past the 14th pick.
And then I think that I honestly think with Houston needing just about everything, their cupboard is every bit as bare as what we have up in Seattle. I think you're going to see Kyle Hamilton go to Houston, and then number 16 Washington pick. I think you see I see at that point the linebacker for Utah comes in at that point. That's what I'm thinking, Kevin.
All right. So I'm just trying to look at the best players available right now, see who's still. Obviously, Kyle Hamilton, Jermaine Johnson, Trent McDuffie
Yeah, out of Washington.
out of the UW, my
Out of
boys,
UW.
purple and gold till I die. Up, oh,
Okay.
Houston's picks in too now. I think Houston's. Who do you think Houston's going to go with?
I think Houston is going to go with Kyle Hamilton. I really do.
That makes sense to me. I know that they like that quarterback, but I think that all three of those quarterbacks are on the board. You don't think
Mhm.
they're going to might look at going a quarterback?
No, they like Davis Mills.
I don't know. I do too. I think when we watched that game, he made me cry almost, like all the other quarterbacks that should not have done as well against Seattle this year.
Right?
Let's just say it. It was one of the worst years as a Seahawk fan I've had in a long time. It was just
I've had
painful.
worse.
It
I've
was
had
pain.
worse, Kevin.
I've had worse. It was painful though. I think the year our buddy, what was the coach's name? Who was a UW coach? His dad was a coach.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He's not a fan of Brock Heward's.
No, no, he's not.
Um, I I think that year was probably the worst year as a Seahawk fan I've ever had.
Oh gosh, no, not even close, Kevin.
Well, what was the worst year?
We went 14 and had yeah, that was awful year.
Yeah, true, but they had some quality players on defense back then.
Well, yeah, they did. They had the number two ranked defense but they still
Yeah,
lost 14 games. You can't.
I
Ugh.
don't know. I think the worst picks the Seahawks have ever done was still Kelly Stoffer, but that's first round pick anyway. I think they're just letting these guys get their due in the limelight on the NFL Network, our ESPN. So
So I think we only have one person watching, and that might be me, Kevin.
that's okay. It's all good, man. I'm not. Am I watching? No, I have the live stream, so
Does it tell you who's watching?
it just says one viewer.
Yeah, let's see how many viewers do we have now, Kevin.
Uh, Still one that's showing.
Oh, okay.
Kyle Hamilton. That's a shock.
It's not a shock to me.
You
They've been, yeah,
over Johnson?
yeah. You got to look at Baltimore. Baltimore's got pass rushers. They love those those Ed Reed trend setting type of
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. I'll agree with you 100%.
yeah.
Wow, you know what, Dave? I've agreed with you several times today.
I
So,
know it's scary.
or you've been right several times. So that's pretty sad right there. I mean, although we've probably done more homework on this draft than we've ever done in our entire lives. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, the pick for Houston's already in. Wow.
yeah, yeah, it's been in for a while.
To be honest with you, I don't even remember who said that Houston was going to take at this point.
Well, we thought Kyle Hamilton. That's what we were
Yeah,
thinking.
well, or Jermaine. He could be. They could be Jermaine Johnson at this point. I mean, the fact that they were able to trade, it kind of disappointing. I think we could have traded back and got and picked Jermaine Johnson at this point. I mean, I'm a little disappointed that we didn't try to trade back further. And I know everybody in the whole Seahawks world would have had a panic attack, but if you would have told me that Jermaine Johnson was still available when there was 15 picks on the board, I don't think I would have been. I don't think I would have believed you. I think he would have gone. I thought he would have gone off the board by now.
Yeah, if, I don't know. To be honest with you, I didn't think he was going to fall this, but obviously Seattle thought more of Cross than they thought than trading down and
Mm-hmm.
going after Johnson. So they must have really liked Cross a lot.
Yeah, agreed. Houston or Commissioner, get that pick up there.
Oh, it's
So
yeah.
Washington at 16, Kevin. I,
Yes.
I think this here is where Trevor Penning goes. I think he goes to Washington.
Well, the
Um,
pick's in.
oh, the pick's already in. Well,
Yeah.
there's a line. There's a line starting to form.
There is a. We do have a line forming, so it looks like our YouTube's freezing. We're buffering.
Are we buffering?
Yeah, according to my thing, we are anyway.
Does it still show we have one viewer?
Yep.
Oh, good. Whoever you are, thank you for viewing. Drop us a comment so we know you're alive, or we have to send help.
uh,
Okay, so Kyle Hamilton's off the board.
I'm absolutely freezing. I can't check my stats. I can't check. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My live stream thing on YouTube is just spinning. So,
Oh shoot! It says we have 2 people watching.
see, your show's better than mine. So I don't know.
Oh, Kevin, no, it's showing live. We're still going here. I
There we
apologize
are.
to anybody out there.
Yeah, my computer's freezing up. So if it Texans their picks in.
Kenyon Green, first guard off the board.
Wow. I saw him in the 20s. I didn't see him in the
Yeah,
teens.
I think that's a reach right there. But
Well, where is he on the best available? I
he
don't
was a
know.
PFF rank. He was a 39.
Uh, oh wow. All I can say is my computer's still spinning. So, yeah, he's 12th on the board, and but he is the number one offensive guard. So,
Okay, number 17 pick is the Chargers, Kevin. There is no way that the Chargers are going to take a defensive end. If they take Jermaine Johnson the second, it just wouldn't make sense. I mean, with
no.
everything that they have,
Um,
they got a Bosa brother down there. They've got oh my goodness, the guy from Chicago, uh, Khalil Mack.
scary.
Yeah, I just don't see him
Yeah,
going there.
Khalil Mack.
Could he slide to 18 if he makes it past Washington right here?
Um, yeah, yeah, I could see him sliding for a while. When do you think
Okay.
the first quarterback coming off the board is going to be? I'm starting to
I,
wonder.
I think that you're going to be looking at 19 with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers have got to be absolutely ecstatic. Excuse me, 20 with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yep.
They have to be ecstatic. They did not had to move off of that pick, and they are still going to pick from whatever quarterback that they're wanting to get.
Dang.
Yeah, they've got to just be
I gotta.
doing backflips.
We just got blown off, or it's getting. My computer is saying, "I don't know what you're doing, but you gotta get rid of some stuff."
Are you talking to your computer saying that?
Well, Riverside is. I'm trying to refresh it because it keeps saying that.
Well,
Says my
this is our first year doing this, so that you're going to find out that of the 3 people that are now watching, that there is there is a little bit of technical difficulty. This is our first year. Be honest with you guys. Thank you to the people that are here. Thank you guys for watching. This is our first year of having Seafan Sports. Excuse me. We've been loving every minute of doing this podcast. YouTube channel, whatever you want to call it. Uh, you know, we try to do one a week for the Seahawks and one a week for the Mariners. Mariners are going strong right now. This is our first live stream. We'd like to do hopefully do a live stream where we watch a baseball game together. Um, so I'm very
Hey, Dave,
excited, very happy.
am I on the screen, Dave, or am I gone?
Um, I those are good questions, Kevin. Just a second. Give me a second. I don't know you. I see you gone.
Yeah, I'm trying to reload it, but it's not letting me. So,
There you are, Kev.
hey,
Now you're live.
all right. Oh yeah, I'm back now.
Okay.
That was scary.
Didn't know we could lose Kevin like that.
Yeah, sometimes my home computer does not like anything. So when you live in the ghettos, I guess you don't get high quality Wi-Fi. Although I spend a fortune on Wi-Fi, so
Small fortune. Yes. All right. Commander's pick has been in for 3 hours now.
yep,
Uh,
it has, and they're excited. I
they're very excited, but however, we're not seeing anything.
I think I just got knocked off again, but
Anyway, let's go ahead and go over this real quick, Kevin. Looks like Kenyon Green
mm-hmm.
only allowed 3 pressures over his final 7 games. Holy moly! This kid is
Wow.
out of Texas A&M. Uh, Green will not be or will not only be coveted for his absurd movement skills for a 325 pounder, but also because he has started every single offensive line position except center in 2021. He can get the job done at either tackle or guard. So wow, I mean this kid is yeah.
Hey, well the Chargers picks in too now, so
Oh my goodness,
come on, Kamish.
good gravy! Can't believe we're having to wait this long for the picks to come in.
Do we know some guys that could go take out the commish or
I don't know. They may have taken him out. They're
yeah,
he is in
maybe.
Las Vegas. Maybe the mob has got him. I don't know. All right. So
Yeah, I need to I got lost again.
you were lost. Kevin is lost.
But it says I need to refresh, and problem is that if I refresh, are we gonna Jahan Dotson, wide receiver?
Out of Penn State. Okay.
All
I
right.
could see the Chargers taking again. I've said it a couple times. To be honest with you, the Chargers pick is in. So we've got several different places that the Chargers could go. I doubt they're going to go with defensive linemen. They could take Daxton Hill out of Michigan. I could also see him going Trent McDuffie out of Washington. Or I could see them going after the wide receiver from the Arkansas Razorbacks. Just one second here. I'm just pulling that up as we speak. Traylon Burks is another somebody I also could see the Chargers taking. So I mean, they've got some needs. They're a pretty stacked team as it is right now, or they could go Lloyd out of Utah and for at middle linebacker.
That's true. I forgot about Lloyd, but
Mm-hmm.
the Chargers defense is just unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, defensive end, I don't think, or defensive line is in as much need, but
Mhm.
definitely I could see them going secondary or at the second level in the linebacker core.
Well, I'm trying. I don't want to lose anybody, Looks like no, it just says Zion Johnson, guard, Boston College.
Really? Wow. Okay, I guess we're having a run on guards. Interior offensive line at this point in time is going to be going off the board. I am not even calling it close right now. Wow.
No,
I was doing
I'm
so well, Kevin.
well, Dave. I'm going to refresh. So if I lose anybody, I'm sorry. We're hoping that we don't lose anybody. Just trying to refresh my computer here real quick.
So Zion Johnson, guard, he was at ranked 24th. Johnson started his career at Davidson before transferring the past 3 years at Boston College. His physicality took a noticeable leap in 2021. He allowed only 6 pressures. So, yeah, he was ranked higher than. Okay, Tennessee is on the board. Um, I think I see Tennessee taking anything but a running back, Kevin. Did I lose Kevin? I don't know. It looks like we're still going, everybody. Sorry if we lost Kevin. Kevin should be soon. Okay. Shout out to Kyle Hamilton. All right. Let's see here. So we're looking at the number 18 pick to Tennessee. The pick is in. Oh, wow. Eagles get A.J. Brown, and the Titans get the 18th overall pick and the 141st overall pick. So A.J. Brown goes to the Titans. Wow. Or the Eagles, excuse me. Holy Mackinac, Andy. Did not expect that again. So they are getting some receivers uh for the quarterback there in Philly, Jalen Hurts. Wow.
Well, I'm finally back, Dave.
Well, do you know what you missed while you're gone?
I saw uh, Zion Johnson.
And not only that, but the Titans have traded A.J. Brown to the Philadelphia Eagles for the 18th pick and the 101st pick.
Wow. And I don't know if Joe Fisher's still on the board, but he made a comment. So,
Yep. Joe should be joining me tomorrow for Browns 2 and 3, as a matter of fact. Thank you, Joe. Looking
yep.
forward to having you on with me tomorrow. Kevin has got a birthday party to get attend.
Yeah, my daughter is turning 29 on
Oh
the
wow,
29th, so it's her golden birthday, and
golden.
she's been planning this birthday since for the last 29 years. So there you go.
There we go. You can't miss that, Kevin.
No, not at all. So,
Wow. So the NFC gets a one of the another one of the receivers. So DK Metcalf's running mate at Old Miss now is in Philadelphia.
yep.
Uh, wow. I did not see that.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. So yeah, I think I might have blown everybody out when I had to refresh. Sorry.
It still shows we have one person watching, Kevin.
There we go. Well, thank you for hanging in there.
Whoever you are. Yeah, we were up at one point. We were up to 5 people watching there, Kev.
That's awesome. Okay, the pick's in.
The pick's been in.
Oh yeah, you're right. Uh, it's my son. He said he survived. You survived what?
You survived your
My crash.
yeah.
Nice.
How you doing, Taylor?
Hey, you should come upstairs and sit next to me, and you can be part of the podcast. You probably know about as much as I do.
All right, so number 18, Kevin. I really think the Titans. Well, at this point, I think they go with
Well, yeah, they.
Brooks out of Arkansas.
Oh, he survived the crash. That's what he said. So yeah, they got AJ Brown. Wow, man. Totally getting educated, Taylor. Absolutely. It's been a learning curve since the very beginning. We had technical difficulties with getting it streamed. Some reason YouTube did not allow um, us to do with the codes they gave us originally. So we had to refresh, get new codes. We were going to go live on Facebook as well, but that did not work out either. So now we're having fun.
All right, here we go. Tennessee Titans selection is Kevin.
It is Traylon Burks, wide receiver, Arkansas.
Did I not just say that?
You did.
Yep,
Congratulations.
Traylon Burks out of Arkansas. This is, he is an electric wide receiver out of him, and he's been right in this zone. I think he's going to be very good for the Tennessee Titans. I think that they got less expensive, and because I think AJ Brown is another one of those wide receivers that's going to command the $25 million per year.
Oh yeah.
And what? Oh, did you just Kevin?
No,
Oh,
no, I'm here. I agree with you. I said yeah. I
see,
absolutely
honestly, Kevin, I think that this is a move that we could have made with DK. This very similar.
right.
Um, and picked up. Yeah, that kid looks good. So let's go Burks. All right, 19. I know who I can just about guarantee that they're going to take Penning out of the tackle New Orleans right now. Uh,
You think
what do you
so?
think, Kevin?
New Orleans?
Yes, New Orleans is on the clock right now.
I I I I'm still. I think they might take a quarterback.
Ooh, oh, all right. Hold on here, Kevin. I'm just to step away for just one moment here, okay?
Yeah. Where are you going? He's left me. Oh no. Just kidding. Yeah, so New Orleans is on the clock, and I actually think they're going to go with a quarterback. I don't know, Dave's getting what he's drinking, but he thinks they're going to go with
All
some
right,
a
Kevin, I'm
guard
back.
or tackle. Well, I'm still
What's
here.
that?
I've been talking long, so you just
Have you?
because you
Oh, okay.
weren't here, I still think they're going to go with a quarterback. They've been tied to one for a long time, and maybe offensive tackle, but I think they're going to go.
I think it's going to be Penning. I do. I do.
So I'm thinking quarterback. Dave's thinking offensive tackle, and so far he's been more right than I have tonight. But what do you guys think? Who do you think we should take? The Saints should take, or do we even care who the Saints take?
Those are questions I can't answer. But
Well,
yeah,
you're
I do.
the quarterback you've wanted all along for Seattle is down there. So, but he only signed a 1 year deal, right?
Oh, Jameson? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You and
But they've
your
also
boy
got
Jameson.
my boy Jameson, who I thought would have been a decent, every bit as good as Geno Smith and Paxton
Well,
Lynch.
okay, okay. Everybody's better than Gino. So, Gino, if you're listening to this podcast, sorry, nothing
If you're
personal.
one of the two people that are watching our live, we are sorry, but everybody is better than you, buddy.
Yeah,
No,
sorry.
that's not true.
All right, Dave.
Okay.
You used to have a kitten in jersey all the time, and I'm telling you,
Yeah, I did. I loved me a little Kitna
I
out
would
of
take.
Central Washington. Loved me some Matt Hasselback.
Well, and my always saying was you can't spell kitten without ints. So
Yes, yes, that was
yeah, I thought
you're
so anyway.
in in the late '90s. That was funny, Kevin.
Yeah, well, I still have a sense of humor, I think.
1999 called. They want their joke back, Kevin.
All right, all right, all right. So, offense tackle or quarterback? What's it gonna be? What are you guys thinking? I got to figure out how to type. Every time I type, it freezes my computer up. So that's why I go to start typing and it just freezes.
Okay, Saints pick is in. I really think that it is. I just could just about guarantee that it's going to be Penning. I will fall out of my seat if it's not Penning, Kevin.
I think the commission needs to do some speed up.
Mm-hmm.
If the pick's in, then let him pick. But no. Oh, you got Penning's information up there. You are thinking you are absolutely correct.
Oh, I'm pretty sure, Kevin. I am pretty sure that that's what's going to be happening.
Gotcha. Well, you're gonna have to call it because again, my computer is going slow. Oh man, come on. We know the pick's in. That is kind of cool though. Who are they gonna call? Ghostbusters.
No,
No? All right.
could be Daxton Hill. It could go secondary help, but I really don't see that happening.
Saint selection.
Trevor Penning, Northern Iowa. Booyah!
Wow. Dave thinks he's all that.
He is all that. Number
Okay.
19. Pittsburgh Steelers are on the clock. I absolutely see Malik Willis here with this pick.
Really?
Yep.
All right. So
It's
that's
either
it.
it's either him or Pickett, and I really I have just a feeling that it's going to be Malik Willis, which I think then going with Pickett would be a hometown hero type of thing because Kennedy Pickett played at Pitt.
Yep.
Um, you know, would it shock me? No, but I think they're going to take. I think right now, if you're a Pittsburgh Steeler fan and you're thinking quarterback with this pick, you've got to be pretty happy that you have all the options in the NFL draft this year. I mean, there is uh, this scenario. A lot of people did not predict that a quarterback, the number one quarterback, would fall to the Pittsburgh Steelers at this point in time. I think that it's going to be Malik Willis. I know that the coach for Pittsburgh is in love with this kid. Um, oh man, why can't I think of the coach?
Tomlin.
Yeah, Tomlin loves Malik Willis, but it might be a smokescreen to so that nobody took Pickett. So the pick is in.
Yeah. Hey, Jake, we absolutely agree with you. Totally think it's smart letting AJ go. So,
What's that?
oh, Jake was just saying the Titans are smart for letting AJ Brown go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we cannot argue that one at all. We totally
Well,
believe that.
here's the thing with AJ Brown. There is you have other players on that offense that are going to want to get paid more,
Mhm.
whether that be Derrick Henry, whether that and they were able to bring in another quality Javon Burks and get younger at that position because AJ Brown has had you know injury concerns up to this point. I mean, the one thing that we could say about DK Metcalf is that he has been healthy. Other than he's paid through some injuries, but he's been very healthy. And coming out of college, AJ Brown was, the reason that he went higher than DK is because he was supposed to be the more healthy of the two. That's why he went in the first round, and DK slid all the way into the second round.
Yeah, well, and also, um, what was I going to say? I saw that Coach Carroll was talking about uh, DK had some off season surgery to clean
Foot
up some,
surgery.
yeah, to clean up some spurs in the phone the bones. So, but yeah, he's ready to go.
DK Metcalf has exceeded our expectations as a wide receiver.
And
I mean, let's be clear.
DK is going to get 25 a year. There's no way around it.
And to me, I mean, we had this fight where Kevin is for keeping DK, and to be honest with you, I was for trading DK if we were to get the right package of picks. If we would have gotten him from, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of shocked the Debo Samuel trade hasn't gone down at this point in time.
Yeah, in
They
fact,
wanted two. They wanted two first rounders for him.
yeah, in fact, I was just going to say that Jake is saying that Debo is next to getting moved. So,
And my heart would not be broken, not even a little bit, Jake.
yep.
Even though that guy is another one. The way that they play him, what?
Jake's just saying I don't believe in paying a receiver all that money without a quarterback, and that's what Dave's saying too. So,
Yeah, Jake, you and I are in lockstep. Absolutely. But, they must have some sort of a plan to get the ball into DK's hands somehow, some way, whether that's going to be, throwing hitches and letting him just, use his speed and athleticism to be able to get some yards after catch. Um, Waldron is really going to earn his pay this year.
yeah, absolutely.
And I think if they can design some sort of offense to be able to run the ball and throw in that intermediate game, I mean, to be honest with you, if you look at San Francisco, Jimmy Garoppolo basically plays that intermediate game. That you know, throwing the ball quick, getting it to his number one check down. If that guy is covered, he just is lost, and he still got to the NFC Championship because they had all that talent around him. And I think that's what we're going to do with Paxton Lynch is they're going to surround him
Ha-
with talent.
How about Drew Lock?
Oh, did I say Paxton Lynch? Sorry,
Yeah,
Drew
you
Lock.
did.
I it's another subpar choice by the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, Jake's saying that they don't use him correctly, and they doubled him all year. And then you know, I absolutely agree with that. We've been saying that forever. I mean, we keep getting these tight ends that are unbelievable, but we never throw to them. And I think a lot of that was Russell.
There we go. I was just gonna say that.
And now that Russell's gone, I really believe Drew can throw to his tight ends, and he's going to throw to his tight ends. And I'm really excited about this year, and I'm really excited about Drew. You know, I really want competition, and I want as many people as back there as we can to to push each other. But and the best man win, except for Gino. Other than that, I'm good to go. So.
Kevin's okay with me traveling to Seattle and playing quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. So we're both old and out of shape. So
Oh man, severely. Both cases, yes.
Kenny Pickett, you called it. Pittsburgh quarterback.
I like I said, I thought it was a smoke screen that they were putting up to get Malik Willis because they didn't want anybody to take Pickett. They had
Yep.
uh, this guy is going to supplant Roethlisberger. Uh, there's questions on this kid. There's questions on the small hands. There's questions on his decision making. So we'll see exactly what he does in Pittsburgh. To be honest with you, Pittsburgh is one of my least favorite franchises, and
Yeah.
any bad things that happen, I'm okay with.
Yeah, we don't have any nice things to say about Pittsburgh, never have. And Jake's mentioning that Drew is going to use his number one receiver correctly if they're going to win.
If they
Absolutely,
absolutely,
they have to use him. But
but I honestly don't think. Again, this goes back to some of what I was saying about Russell this year. Anytime they were able to get pressure up in his face, I definitely think that Russell could not see over the middle, and I think that over the middle of the crossing patterns is where DK is absolutely going to flourish this year.
yeah, Jake's also saying uh, Carson or Zip is better than Pickett.
Carson Strong or Zip is better than Pickett. Okay,
Oh, Bailey Zapp, my bad.
okay, Bailey Zapp.
Um, oh, you got your book out.
I do. I got my book. Yeah, Carson Strong from Nevada.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I actually like Kenny Pickett. I thought he was okay. Um,
he's okay. Again, these are not number one first round quarterbacks. You could tell just by the selections on the board that
the two guys that have surprised me, are Jermaine Johnson falling this far, and Trent McDuffie not gone yet. I'm still shocked by those. Well, Kansas City's picks in. Was Kansas City supposed to be drafted? Did they move up? They moved up.
no, they had a pick from the trade with the Miami Dolphins. I think that's who we're at
They
here.
did they have three picks in the first round then?
They had two.
Yeah, they still on the chart. They're still at 29 and 30. I think they.
Well, Kansas City, if they traded up to get in this spot, I think it's definitely for Jermaine Johnson the second. They need pass rush help in a bad way. So yeah,
Jake's just saying they might not trade picks at all this year, and that's surprising. I don't know. They're going to trade. I can't imagine them ever going
Staying pat. Oh,
staying
absolutely.
packed
Yeah,
throughout the whole thing. So I definitely see them trading.
I agree. I see them trading back. I think that one of their two second rounders are going to trade back, unless David Ajobo is there. Then I see them taking him. I'd also like at that point if they still have all of their all of the running backs that are in play on the board at that point. Be pretty excited to see them, take one of the top running backs in the class this year. Um, Definitely.
Yeah, I don't. You, do you think Kansas City would take a running back
No,
this
not at this
early?
point. Kansas City at this pick right here, I think it's going to be Jermaine Johnson. In fact, Kevin,
Yep.
I think I'm going to put it on the board.
You're picking who?
Here we go. This is how confident I am that Kansas City's taking Jermaine Johnson right here.
I do not disagree with that.
They
Um,
need a pass rusher. He is the one of the best pass rushers in this draft.
yeah,
Here it is.
Jake's saying that Lockett could be. He thought Lockett could be traded with Russ gone. Um, I don't.
The
I
problem
think
is you're not going to get anything for him.
no. I think he's absolutely stud, and he fit the system, and he had a.
Whoa. Oh, I was wrong.
Uh
Sorry,
oh.
Kevin. Pick is in.
Trent
It,
McDuffie,
yeah,
my boy.
I know.
I like this kid. I watched even though the talk about a train wreck between the Seahawks and the Huskies this year. Oh my gosh, it was brutal to be a fan. Although I do like this kid. I thought he was an absolutely stud, and I enjoyed watching him play. And I think he's going to be another one of those defensive backs that the come out of the University of Washington that's going to play for quite a while. I like him.
Okay,
Going back to
Kevin.
going back to Tyler, I really think Tyler is just the type of receiver that can build a relationship with pretty much any quarterback, and I really think that he is a precise route runner, and that he is going to just be absolutely perfect for whoever the quarterback is this year. Having him and DK both, I couldn't be more happy. And I'd like to see D. Eskridge, you know,
Get
now
more
that
involved.
it
Absolutely.
absolutely, he was electric when when they would do the receiver. What do you call that? Oh man, my brain is just drawing
You
a
mean the fly
blank.
sweep, Kevin?
The fly sweep. Thank you. uh, anyway, uh, Taylor is asking that it's time to bring Lofa back. No, I, I,
For,
I.
as what? A coach?
True. Uh, Jake saying the Angels are going to be the Astros this year. Mike Trout looks good.
He'll
Absolutely.
Mike Trout is the JJ Watt of the Major League Baseball. He's going to be good
Wow.
for about 20 games more, and then he'll be on the injured reserve the rest of the season.
I don't think so. I just think the problem with the Angels is pitching. It's always been pitching. I think it's going to be pitching again this year. So
All right, Kevin. Well, we got the Packers pick is in. Let's go ahead and jump to that. I think that they take George Pickens, a wide receiver out of Georgia, 6'3", 195. I think that they're going to have to get somebody in there for the Packers to throw the ball to. I think it's not even close right now. Or they could go with Christian Watson out of
yeah, out of North Dakota.
North Dakota State University. So I mean, there's a couple different options here, but I think that it's going to have to be a wide receiver. I don't see them
Did
going
you
any other direction.
Sky Moore's name?
I did not, just because Sky was not. I wasn't as high on him. I think that, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it is a receiver. Well, are they going to reach though?
Oh, they definitely could reach at this point in time. Yeah,
Well, I think they're going
and
to.
I think Sky Moore
It,
is a huge reach. He's
well, I think
5'10". He's out of a small school.
right, but I think the if Green Bay picks a receiver at this point, it's a reach. So
Not really. I think That's why I think that George Pickens is a very NFL ready receiver. I think
uh,
he's very much so.
all right, Quay Walker, linebacker, Georgia. You didn't see that one coming, did you?
Did not take that to the bank. Quay
uh,
Walker.
what's his what the guy uh Mel Kiper had him going to Seattle in pick number 41.
Wow, that's a reach. Uh,
Yeah.
okay, well
Yeah.
let's talk about it. I do. Wow.
He was number 11 on the best players available, but he was not as quality as Devin Lloyd or Dean is what they have.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Jake said he'd love to see us do a Mariners game this year.
Yeah, I'd love to do Mariners game too. Absolutely.
Yeah, they have Dean and Lloyd are the top 3 and 4 best available players, and uh, well, now he's gone, but Walker was gone. But
Is
yeah,
there any scenario where Devin Lloyd falls to us in the second round?
um, I don't know. That'd be tough. I mean, we're only on pick number 22. I mean,
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
we
we're not.
st-
He's probably not going to last another 20 picks,
no,
19, 20 picks. But
no.
I can dream, can't I?
Do you think Seattle's going up? Wait a minute. Trade.
Buffalo.
Yep.
I wow. What an embarrassment of riches on a defense if the Buffalo Bills take Jermaine Johnson.
Well, if I'm Buffalo, I'm taking them. Do you think if all of these quarterbacks are still available besides Pickett, do you see Seattle taking one in the second round?
No, I don't. I really don't see them taking a quarterback. I think that we take the next two picks and we invest in our either into the trenches, into the defensive and offensive line. I would much rather see them take a right tackle at 40 or 41 than to take or a quarterback and then next season go after a quarterback. Absolutely.
Yeah, Jake, I agree. They're probably definitely going to trade 40 or 41 for another asset. That's my thought too. Can't agree with you more. They just having 2 picks back to back and needing so much stuff, in my opinion. Still, like Dave said, they still need offensive line. They still need defensive edges. They still need cornerbacks. I mean, there's some holes. And then, of course, my number one issue last year, and it's one of my top issues this year. I mean, they did fix the center issue for 1 year, but I think that they need a running back. They need a power back to be able to run. And they got Penny. They've got a couple other, backup guys that are great special team players, DJ Reed and Homer,
Hmm.
but we need a thumper. I'm going to say a thumper.
Yeah,
Uh,
but see, here's the thing, Kim. Let's say that David Ajobo, okay,
yeah.
agreed with you, Jake. Yes, they need a cornerback.
Yes, they do need it.
100.
Now, I still love Tariq Woolen, man, and I don't know if
Yeah,
we.
and we'll be able to pick him up in the third round. I don't know, Jake, if you saw the special Tariq Woolen. They'll be able to get him in the third round. This kid is Richard Sherman 2.0, if according to everything that we're reading.
Yeah, I absolutely love this kid. Watching a lot of video on him, and he's been a lot of fun.
Oh, come on.
Um,
Please don't let Buffalo Bills get Jermaine Johnson. Please.
well, I mean, he's really there. He's it. Well, the cup. Well, then maybe they want a linebacker. Maybe they're after Lloyd.
Or maybe they take Linderbaum out of Iowa. And
Everything I keep seeing with Linderbaum is, well, I don't know who did they get rid of the. Do they have a center?
that is a great question. I mean, also Dallas is coming up, and Dallas loves their centers. I tell you that much.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
Well, the pick's in, so we'll see. Do we know what the trade was yet?
no, that the details of the trade have not come across yet.
Yeah, Buffalo's okay. So Buffalo got the 23rd pick. Baltimore receives the 25th and a fourth rounder.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, Buffalo does have Von Miller, and they signed him to a healthy contract. So yeah, if they got Johnson, that would definitely be a scary tandem. Um, I, yeah, I think they're going after Johnson or Lloyd is my two picks.
I see Lloyd. They run a 3-4 there,
Yep.
and I see them going after Lloyd.
So what do you have? N'Kobe Dean. Can you show me information on him, Dave?
Kobe Dean. Oh my gosh,
He's still available.
he's supposed to be the best. I was listening to podcast this weekend where they had him as the number one. Uh,
He is the number one linebacker.
yeah. And out of Georgia, so they took Quay Walker instead of N'Kobe Dean. He's
Which I
just undersized at 5'11", 229.
oh Dean is.
Mm-hmm. He's a little bit smaller.
Didn't we have a small linebacker at one time?
I think that we already had somebody talk about him. I'm not going to say who.
Yeah. Thanks, Taylor.
Thanks, Taylor.
All right, here it is. The Bills selection. Who is it? Kaiir Elm, cornerback, Florida. I did not
Okay.
see that one.
Well, I did because they
You,
needed somebody on the opposite side of.
yeah, but did you think Cowboys were going to take Elm?
I did. It's Elam, and yeah, I did
Elam,
see.
sorry.
I did see the Cowboys, but I honestly think Cowboys are going to go Linderbaum. I really do.
All right. Well, they had Elam number 10 on there as the best player available, still available, according to ESPN.
Or you know who Dallas could take, considering they just lost Randy Gregory,
Oh, that's
uh,
true.
is Jermaine Johnson. They
If they take Johnson, that would be a steal.
yeah to partner him up with Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do I want to see that? No.
No, and
Nope.
you
We're
know
not fans.
whoever gets Johnson, he is going to be
Oh yeah, he's gonna be
angry.
very motivated. Chip on his shoulder.
Big chip on his shoulder.
How come I'm sitting here going, please see a trade for Seattle. Please see a trade for Seattle.
And that's not going to happen.
I would just do a backflip. Yeah, Tyler Linderbaum is the fifth overall prospect right now left on the board. So
Yeah. I like that kid after watching video on Tyler. Unbelievable. Just absolutely probably the best center on the board by hands down, not even close.
Would you
So
trade 40 and 41 for Jermaine Johnson at this pick
mm,
number 24?
no, no,
Really?
yeah, I don't think
Okay.
so. I like Jermaine Johnson. I think he would be absolutely amazing in Seattle, but I don't know if I would trade both picks for him. Boy, the pick's not even in yet. This
I
is gonna
know.
take forever.
Yeah, this
I mean, we're gonna run
it'll
out of
take him
things.
an hour to
We're
get up to the podium.
we're gonna run out of things to say, Dave. Oh, wait a
I,
minute.
I was going to
Yeah,
say,
no,
how you
no,
doing? My name is Dave. Nice to meet you.
yeah. I don't think we'll ever run out of things to say, will we?
No.
So you know what I did though.
What did you did, Kevin?
So I we were talking about it earlier, Dave.
Yeah.
I buy my wife and I buy and sell stuff. Whoever's out there listening to us, just letting you
McPick.
know. Yep, we have a video channel called McPickers. We don't really do a lot, but anyway, we go out and we buy and sell stuff. We go to garage sales, state sales, auctions, all kinds of stuff. And I bought a box of watches because usually, if I can get a box of watches for $5 to $10, I'm gonna make my money back. And I got all the tools to tear watches apart, put batteries back in, and in this box, I'm try to show it on the screen, but I got a little Cowboys
Ugh.
from the 1980s. It's a vintage pin. Then I got a Cowboys Super Bowl pin and a Cowboys vintage watch. So I think I'm going to take these things and bundle them together and sell them on eBay. I
Throw
can't
him in the
stand
river.
I can't stand the Cowboys, but hey, if I can make $10 or $15 from the Cowboys, I'm all on that. So
There you go.
I will tell you a secret. Green Bay is one of my worst favorite teams too, obviously, because I'm just not a big fan of Green Bay. Although I was at a garage sale this summer and I found a brand new pair of Green Bay Packers tennis shoes for girls, never been
Yeah.
worn. I paid, I think, $3 for them and turned around and sold them for $30. So
You couldn't throw him in a rock chipper.
nope. I like other teams when I can make money. And Jake, I hope they don't try and move Cross to a different position.
I don't think so.
No.
I think Jake. I think the only way that they would put him in another position is if they brought Dwayne Brown back and they moved him to right tackle for a year. Would you be okay with that, Jake?
I I think I would be okay with that. Although
I
maybe I don't know, man. Walt he didn't look as good. Or Dwayne Brown. I was gonna say Walter Jones. Dwayne Brown, he struggled a little bit last year, even though he was
oh, he did
our best
absolutely.
offensive lineman according to PFF. But and I know that I pick on I picked on the offensive line pretty hard this year, and it's a lot of their numbers are not necessarily on them. They're on quarterbacks like Russell and who holds on to the ball a little bit too long. I want to know you guys' picks. I mean, is Denver going to have a better record than Seattle this year? I don't know
You
if
would
they're
like to,
going.
you would like to think so, but I tell you what,
That
let's just take a look at.
division.
I don't even think they're the best team. I don't think that I think they're the worst team in that division, and
I
not
think
because of my disdain for Russell Wilson as
no.
high
I
as
think
it
that
is.
I think they're better than the Raiders, but I don't think they're
Why?
better
Okay,
than
why? The Raiders have got a scary receiving core.
they do,
They're
but they
deep.
still have Derek Carr, who's injured every
Oh,
year.
Tyler Smith, offensive tackle, goes to the Cowboys.
Wow. Well,
Wow.
you called an offensive line, so
I did, but I didn't think it was going to be Tyler Smith.
I don't even know who Tyler Smith is, Dave.
Tyler
Sorry.
Smith is
Out of Tulsa.
out of Tulsa,
He
six
was
foot five,
he
three
he
twenty
was a
four.
ranked player left available according to this.
Um,
All right, we got the Ravens on the clock again.
Ravens on the clock.
Are we thinking Johnson finally?
I, you
Can you
can't.
imagine? Can you imagine them sitting there and they already took who'd they take? They already took Hamilton at the 14th pick, which is I thought they would take Johnson at the 14th pick.
Oh, I was almost positive that they were going to go to he was going to go to Baltimore, uh, if he was available.
Yeah, and
Yeah, but
he's
if Jermaine Johnson slides all the way to them at 25, oh
yeah. I mean, could you believe that?
wow.
Hunter Renfro and Devontae. My Hunter Renfro. Okay, now you got me.
What's that?
Jake saying Hunter Renfro and Devontae. Yikes.
Yeah, I honestly, if you look at it, uh,
Oh,
it,
I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. I got you.
it
He is with the Raiders. I'm with
and
you
not
now.
only that, but they have a better running back than I just is Russell Wilson at this point in his career that much better than Carr? I mean, that's all you have to say. We know he's not better than Patrick Mahomes. I do not think he's better than the Chargers quarterback. So you know, honestly, and to be honest, if you look at their defenses, uh, they are the. I think their defense is the fourth worst in that division.
Yeah,
He
I'm
is
not.
not in a good. He has not put himself in a good position. And I tell you what, here's another thing. If they come, I'm sorry, Kevin. I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, you do.
But if they don't come out of the gate strong, because right now Denver thinks that he is the second coming of Peyton Manning. And
Yeah.
if they don't come out of the gate strong and the Boo Birds come out, okay. They're playing the Rams week 1 in Los Angeles. He does not do well against the Rams.
Nobody does well against the Rams.
But even him, even more than that. And they
Yeah.
come out, let's say that they go 2-3 in their first 5 games, and the Boo Birds come out. He does not like to be booed. No siree.
Well, I do know that I I the problem I have with the Raiders is even when they have good teams, they seem to find a way to lose. And that's my issue with the Raiders.
Well, I hope this year that is not the case.
I hope so too. I mean, yeah, it's they've got the team. I mean, they got the quality. I agree with that. But I don't know. I just have a tough time with the Raiders. I do think San Diego is going to win that division.
Kevin?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah.
I like San Diego. I like what they did to the defense. They just stacked that defense up. Oh my gosh.
All right. So
And I can't think of the quarterback's name either. I've been trying to.
for San Diego,
Yeah,
yeah. Gosh, I can see his face.
I know. I know he came out of what, Oregon State.
No,
Or yeah,
Herbert.
Herbert.
He came out of UCLA. I thought.
No,
Oh man, Kevin,
I can't.
Justin
I can't.
Herbert.
I can't add any more screens to my computer, otherwise I'll crash again.
Oregon.
Oregon. Okay.
So we were both wrong.
Yeah, I agree with Jake. Jake saying, I don't understand the fans who are emotionally attached to players. A lot of Wilson fans saying that they're Broncos fans too. I don't get it.
Never.
I, I absolutely, and Dave and I, that's part of the reason that we get along so well, is that we've just been lifelong Seattle Seahawk fans, lifelong Sonics fans, lifelong Mariners fans. And I don't care who's on my team. If you're not on the Seahawks, I'm not a fan. And I liked Russell Wilson, and he said all the right things, did all the right things. But the bottom line is, I'm going to be a Seahawks fan way longer than Russell Wilson's going to be playing football. So I,
I'm going to make a caveat to that this season.
I'm
I'm still
listening.
going to be a Bobby Wagner fan, except for when the Rams play the Seahawks.
Nope,
I
sorry, Bobby, you're toast.
I, I Bobby is has been one of my favorite players. I love Bobby Wagner.
Okay,
Um,
can you be a Bobby Wagner fan and root for the Rams?
I'm not rooting for the Rams. I'm rooting for Bobby Wagner.
No, no. If you're rooting for Bobby, you're rooting for the Rams, and you and I are no longer friends. That's all I have to say.
I secretly rooted for KJ Wright this year, to be honest with you,
I know
Kevin.
you did. I know you
And
did.
I watched the box score and I wanted to see KJ do right.
Yep.
Ha! KJ do right.
Uh, all right. Let's see. The pick is
um,
in.
Ravens. Finally, good gravy.
That
I
took a
don't
long.
see if Jermaine Johnson doesn't go to Baltimore or Tennessee. I don't see him going past Tampa Bay. Kevin, do you agree?
Yeah, I agree with that. What's Tampa Bay missing?
Well,
Nothing.
no, that's not. Let's not get crazy here.
They're missing a tight end.
No, they're not. Gronk is back.
No, he hasn't re-signed yet.
Okay, he isn't bad, but there's not a. This is not a. I don't think there's even a tight end on the board that's supposed to go high.
Jake, I absolutely agree with you 100%. I've been saying that from day one. Russell Wilson had nothing to do with the Super Bowl. It was the Legion of Boom and Marshawn Lynch and the fact that Russell didn't make any mistakes. That was it. All right. Where are they at?
Tyler
Oh, the,
Linderbaum.
yeah. They took my center.
Yeah, we weren't. He was not sliding.
Okay, I knew he wasn't sliding, but sounds like I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Kevin.
Hey, thanks, man. All right, so Tennessee is on the clock.
um. Well, I don't see
They
them going after receiver.
they need a ton of stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Who's their
not
Who's their
really, Kevin.
quarterback?
It's oh, what's his name? The tall one. Goodness. The one that he was drafted ahead of Russell.
That was a great pick by Baltimore.
Yeah, he's gonna
Absolutely
fortify
great
that
pick.
line.
I don't know who's getting Johnson, but
Ryan Tannehill.
yeah, no, they're going after quarterback.
No, they're not. I do not. Oh, Jets have traded back. Holy moly!
What? Who are the Jets going after?
I don't know. Could they be going after Jermaine Johnson?
What do they need?
Everything. It's the Jets.
Well, that's true.
Now, if you could come out of this draft with Kayvon Thibodeau and Jermaine Johnson, nobody thought that was not even close to something that could have happened.
No, not even.
Or they get Devin Lloyd out of for a middle. Oh my gosh.
Did Tennessee just
Robert
pull?
Sala just has to be doing backflips if he's able to come out of this draft with two of the top
Oh, that's
defensive ends.
right. Yeah, I forgot Robert was. with the oh
Oh my
man.
God, that is just crazy.
So Tennessee is made out like bandit, man. They
What?
traded their first pick, slide
Yeah.
down. Now they just traded it again.
Oh, they picked, but they picked the kid out of Dotson um
No, they trade picked Burks.
Burks, not Dotson. Burks out of Arkansas. Oh, that's right. They did not. God, Kayvon Thibodeau did not. Wow, struggle bus. Kayvon Thibodeau. It was Ahmad Gardner and Garrett Wilson. So if the Jets can come out of this with Jermaine Johnson as at on the defensive line, then they've got one of the best receivers in the draft, the best cornerback in the draft, and one of the better defensive linemen. New York
Wow.
Johnson Giant Jets are going to be, yeah. Why was I thinking that Thibodeau went to the Giants, not the Jets? My bad.
Yeah,
Please
Thibodeau went to
forgive
the
me,
Giants.
Jake.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, they got Sauce Gardner.
Yeah, they got
Would
Sauce Gardner and they got Garrett, um, the receiver out of
yep,
Ohio State,
Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a boy. Yeah, if they pick up Johnson, that'd be absolutely shocker. And like you said, you thought Tampa Bay would take him, so they moved up ahead of
I
Tampa
did, and
Bay.
I think that's why the Jets had to jump ahead of Tampa Bay.
Hey, thanks, Jake. We appreciate it. He said, "Good show today, fellas. Good, glad you guys did this."
Thanks, Jake.
I know Dave's been wanting to do it for a long time, and we had to find
This is
soft.
fulfilling my dream.
It is. We had to find software to be able to do it, and there's a couple of softwares that we liked better than this software. However, one of them only works on Macs, and I won't mention names, but somebody else that is co-hosting the show is not a Mac
PC.
user. He is
I'm
a
a PC
PC.
guy.
He's a PC guy, and anyway, so we couldn't use the software that I wanted, and I thought was absolutely best. But and then another software we found, we couldn't control the vocals um, well enough. It was this system actually uploads all the recording to our individual computers so that we can adjust the vocals. In the other system, we weren't able to adjust the vocals. Jermaine Johnson gone to the Jets.
So
You called it.
what the Jets have done is got Sauce Gardner,
They just got an
Garrett
A+
Wilson.
for the day, in my opinion.
Oh, A++,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. All right, sorry to interrupt you, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
Jake. Dave is going to do tomorrow with a friend of his. I am actually, my daughter is having a birthday tomorrow, so I am not going to be able to be on the show. Saturday, I'm not sure yet. I might join in with those guys for time here and there. Unfortunately, I have absolutely busy weekend, and the Jaguars are now on the clock.
Oh, the
They
Jaguars traded up, traded
Yep,
with Tampa Bay. Oh
they
wow.
traded with Tampa Bay. Anyway, so I have a birthday party tomorrow for my daughter. It's her golden birthday. She's been planning this for 29 years, so I don't can't miss it as being a father. And then on Saturday, I'm supposed to help move somebody, and I'm not really looking forward to it. So,
Okay, Kevin.
yes,
Here
sir.
we go. I think that Kenneth Walker, the third out of Michigan State, goes to Jacksonville at this position. I think they take a running back.
Okay, so here's my question: do you take Kenneth Walker the third, or do you take
Isaiah Spiller or
no
Brees Hall.
Brees Hall?
Man, I tell you what, it's a Sophie's choice right there. I think we're gonna do. I think we're gonna take Kenneth Walker the third out of Michigan State, or not we. I think Jacksonville.
Now there are technically two linebackers that are still there.
Yeah, but their line. Well, they just got rid of Jax because they who did they sign in free agency? Um,
Hey, thanks, Jake. Yeah, she actually is one. Her and I actually do have a lot of fun because we enjoy the same music, and in fact, I'm flying with her to Denver on next month. I know. We're not going to go see a Denver Broncos game, but we are going to see a
doesn't matter. I won't set foot in that town.
Rockies game, and we're going to Red Rocks to see Kaleo. But anyway, we actually go to a lot of concerts together, and we do a lot of traveling, and her and I have a lot of fun together, and we just really enjoy music. So thanks, and I absolutely believe that family is always first, and that's why I hang out with Dave because he's kind of family. We've known each other way too long, I think. What are we going on? 21, 22 years, Dave?
Something like that, yeah.
Long time. We were both young, and at one time I think we were skinny. Nah.
Athletic, yeah, all kinds of
N-
that stuff.
no, no, neither one of us have ever been skinny or athletic that I can remember.
I've been athletic. I don't know. You speak for yourself.
Taylor says Uncle Dave. Yeah, you know it, Taylor. Yeah, Taylor, Dave, and I used to watch the draft together, and I think Taylor spent more time harassing my son than actually watching the draft. So,
Okay, here we go. The pick is in for the Jaguars.
yeah, but it's going to take 5 minutes. Come on, you know that.
5 minutes. Um, yeah,
They're still talking to Jermaine Johnson.
they could. God, they could take N'Kobe Dean. They could take the linebacker right here. They could take Bernard Berrien, or not Bernard Berrien, but the offensive lineman out of Central Michigan is another one that they could take for their right tackle position. Um, they could go. They could go wide receiver.
Well, we know they're not going quarterback.
No.
Yeah, I kind of. I mean, really, it's a lot of linebackers that are. Although that George, the defensive end George
Yeah.
Karlaftis is still on the board. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Yeah, he's a defensive end, but they drafted defensive end last year, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know either.
I think
I'm perplexed.
I am.
Oh, we finally
Let's
got
see.
Dave to be quiet. Look at that. His thought process has just gone blank.
Well, I do. I've given a couple of suggestions, either running back or
Oh, that's true. You did say running back.
I did. I think that the first running back could come off the board right here.
I don't think there will be a running back in the first round.
All right.
That's just my thought anyway. But then again, I didn't think Jermaine Johnson was going to last till the 26th pick and
No,
go to
the Jets.
an absolutely amazing coach that I now I'm afraid of the Jets in a few years. So what do you think, guys?
Robert Saleh.
Yeah, what do you think the Jets are picking at this? Are the Jaguars are
Jaguars.
picking? Sorry, I don't know enough about the Jags.
He's thinking of Lloyd. You that mirrored Bobby Wagner's game.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's Devin Lloyd.
Devin Lloyd from Utah. Yeah, absolutely.
Utah.
I think the guy's a stud. There's also that N'Kobe Dean from Georgia, another guy. But I do like Lloyd. I know Lloyd was injured a little bit, and that's why he didn't go as he could have gone higher. I think in the draft if he was 100% healthy. Do they
All
need?
right.
There's still Daxton Hill, uh, safety from Michigan, is the number one overall best player
Player
available right
available.
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he compares a lot to Eric Berry, so that'd be not sure. Six
So
foot, one
Daxton
ninety.
Hills is number one available. Number
Yeah,
two is Malik Willis, which I don't see them taking.
I have no, I have Dean and Lloyd number 2 and 3. So
Arnold Ibetke
yeah, he's a defensive end down there. I got
out of Penn
Devontae
State.
Wyatt from Georgia, a defensive tackle. So it could be interesting. I wonder what they gave up. Up, Jake saying the running back. All right, so I got two running backs. I'm going with I'm going with a safety.
All right.
I don't know why. Actually, I think I'm going to go linebacker. Does Green Bay? What's Green Bay need? Because they moved
Wide
ahead of.
receivers.
Well, that's true.
That's I'm sorry, Kevin, but that shouldn't even be a thought. If they don't take a wide receiver at 28,
But
you might
who's
hear the Aaron Rodgers retirement speech coming in.
who's the who's available?
Oh, you've got
Oh,
there's
that's right.
several.
Same guys. Christian Watson,
Yep.
Sky Moore.
Hmm.
What was the other guy? No, he's already off the board.
Uh,
I do like that Christian Watson guy.
George Pickens out of Georgia, I think is the most.
Oh, that's right. You kept saying that.
Yeah, Pickens is the guy that I think that they're going to take. Absolutely. Devin
Uh,
Lloyd, Utah inside linebacker. Good job,
oh,
Kevin.
hey, thank you. I finally got one right. Only one. Jake says James Robinson is good, but he doesn't know.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, in today's NFL, you need two running backs.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
absolutely.
yeah. So Devin Lloyd goes to the Jaguars. So the Jaguars have kind of cleaned up in this draft as well. I mean,
Yeah, I do like Devin Lloyd. I thought he was a great player, absolutely great player. I
so
I,
that
d- I like David your guy from Michigan better though.
well, he's a defensive lineman, David Njobo. He's
He's
a out.
actually they call him an outside linebacker. He's a
Yeah,
3-4 guy.
yeah. If we can get him to slide to us at 40 or 41, and one of these top running backs be on the board, man, I'd be beyond excited for the second round.
So I want Brees Hall and David your guy from Michigan with 40 and 41. You think we can get that done?
I sign me up all day long and twice on Sundays.
Jake says they need a wide receiver. Watkins won't do anything. Everything. Sorry, I
Yeah.
can't even. I can't even read, man.
No, I agree. They've got to get a receiver here. If there's not a receiver here, I don't even. I could you just imagine the household that
Oh my god! Could you
he's probably
imagine?
throwing stuff,
Well, could you imagine being
spinning.
a Green Bay fan if they don't take a receiver with this
Oh
pick?
my gosh.
We would be cursing at the screen.
No, I would not because I can't stand Green. Like, go
No, no,
ahead.
no,
The
no,
more
no.
turmoil, the better.
Okay, if we were Green Bay fans, um, Jake saying Pickens is a stud.
I absolutely think it's going to be George Pickens out of Georgia. I really do.
All right, I'm buying it. I think we're all agreeing. It's Pickens. I don't know. Christian Watson. I keep going back to Christian Watson.
And New England's on the clock. New England will take another. They'll take one of the running backs probably. Kansas City. I see Kansas City going with the. Just I think Kansas City will take a receiver at that position.
Um,
It,
Did your boy David, the guy from Michigan, did he have surgery?
Yes, he
Yeah,
tore his Achilles in his pro day.
yeah, yeah. He would have to sit for a year.
They're saying he's ahead of schedule already and could be back within the first 5 or 6 games of the season.
But
Everything I was reading.
in my opinion, I think we've had a few first round picks, our second round picks that have had to sit for an entire year, and we were okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, I putting David
Don't-
Ajobo in with our second round pick from last year, I would be way okay with.
Taylor, Daryl Taylor.
Daryl Taylor, thank you.
Yeah,
Too many names, Kevin.
I know. I'm like my brain is just on fried mode. I can't believe you're going to do this for 2 more days.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. It's
All
a lot of
right.
fun. We're having a good time. I don't know about you, Dave. I'm having a good time.
I am. This is a blast. Something I've
Oh,
wanted to do for
the
years.
the pick is in. Hey, Jake. You know what? We might give you a link and have you join us, man.
All right. Let's
At
see
least
here.
definitely for baseball, man.
I'm so sure I'm putting George Pickens up on the board.
Wow. I'm not. So did we ever find out what the trade was for the last pick?
No, that the trade information has not come down yet.
These guys are slacking now. You get you have to wait 10 minutes, 20 minutes for every pick. So I think we're going to make it to the round to number 32, Dave.
I think we will. You didn't think we were?
I didn't think so. I was questioning it.
I think Alec Pierce is another one out of Cincinnati that I could also go, but it's
Oh,
picks
wow.
in.
Picks in for New England too.
Oh wow, yeah. They're New England wants. I can see N'Kobe Dean going to New England. I could see them taking one of the running backs. I could see. I think you're going to see another run on receivers during this time.
Jake was just saying people saying Christian Watson can catch everything. He's a stud. I do kind of agree with that. Um, it'd be interesting to see where he goes. He's small school. So the question though, he's a big target with outstanding speed, longer arms, and big hands. He's a threat to take the top off the coverage and is an instinctive open field runner with good contact balance. He's a hands catcher with good body control and wide catch radius. He's a smooth mover, his size and flash and route runner. I wonder if he is similar to a guy that's currently with the Rams right now.
Cooper Cup.
Yeah, my boy Cooper. I was so mad when Seattle didn't draft Cooper. Sorry, I'm still mad and bitter about that. Then he went to the Rams. All right, here it is. The pick is in. What do we think?
I don't know. I'm
You
waiting like crazy.
you got him on the board,
I
George
do. I see.
Pickens.
I think it's Pickens, but who am I?
Come on, that guy's talking way too much. I like Andrew Whitworth, but just report already, will you? Okay, where are we at? Come on. I, I'm gonna hire somebody to take out the commish.
I think somebody already did.
No, he was just out there, so
He's just
they need to.
allegedly could be a
Yeah,
stand-in.
I know the first round is supposed to be fun, and they need to speed it up a little bit, though.
All right.
Because I mean, New England's already picked; they're in, they're ready to go. I'm
Oh, I'm
sure.
sure Kansas City because Kansas City's going after one of the wide receivers that are left.
Yeah.
They have to.
Devontae Wyatt, defensive tackle, Georgia. Did not see that coming.
Whoa. Aaron Rodgers is throwing everything in his house.
Now, this guy,
Wow.
this guy's a stud, though. He, uh, uh,
Yeah,
he, he is a unbelievable ball player.
but you wow. I did not. Okay. Uh
Well, absolutely, Jake. We'd love to have you join us too, man. Jake said he'd love to join a baseball podcast. He covers them every day.
awesome.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wish I could cover him every day. It would be a lot of fun, but unfortunately, I still have to pay bills. I don't know why.
Wow. Okay. Wyatt is far more explosive athlete as a pass rusher than
Yep.
Jordan Davis was.
So I think uh, we'll have to pick a game, maybe against the Yankees or something, and do a live stream or somebody we all hate.
Everybody hates the Yankees.
Well, yeah. Well, I can't say that everybody, but
I'd like to see a Robbie Ray day. That would be fun.
I don't know. Jake, right now, who's your favorite pitcher on the team? I mean, obviously, you got Logan's just been unbelievable. Robbie's pitched very well, and Dave's favorite, good old Matt.
Matt Brash.
I my problem is Matt is still overthrowing, and he's still a little hyped up, in my opinion, because he's still. I think he's still trying to throw it too hard, and he's walking too many guys, and the defense has bailed him out several times. But he's still been fun to watch. Don't get me wrong. I've enjoyed it. So, all right, what are we thinking on New England?
Wow. Again, wide receiver, running back, one of the two linebackers.
What, you mean one linebacker now?
Or sorry, Dean. My
Dean?
apologies. You've got the safety from Michigan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was thinking the Daxton Hill or Dean.
Well, eventually,
Although,
we're going to have to start a run on the running backs. I know you said they're not going to come out of the first round, but I can still see them taking a flyer on a Brees Hall or a um, the kid out of Michigan.
well, according from what I saw today, Marco was throwing the ball, so I think Marco's gonna make his next start. But
That's
um,
he said he was wanted to make his next start. Absolutely.
I'm all on board to see George come up. I'm absolutely so impressed by this kid, man. Yeah, Ray is definitely competitive. Both of us love. I mean, he just goes after it. He's just been outstanding. I mean, obviously, Cy Young guy. Although I absolutely have been loving Logan Gilbert. I liked him in the minors. I've liked him last year, and he's got it dialed in, man. So, what I was going to say is, I think, New England, there's Andrew Booth Jr. He is a cornerback from Clemson. And I think he's still a really, really good player. 6 foot, 194.
I think it's going to be N'Kobe Dean.
All right. Dax. So I'm thinking Daxton Hill or Andrew Booth Jr. That's my two.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm right, but that's who I'm picking.
Wow, I cannot. Oof. I would not want to be anywhere near Aaron Rodgers' house right now. Wow.
Kansas City's picks in. So Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock.
So We're 2 behind, huh? Nice.
We're 2 behind.
Yeah, because it's still showing New England.
Oh yeah,
Kansas City's yeah.
I think we've been 2 behind the whole evening almost.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll agree. Every once in a while, we'd see, um, we'd have to wait for somebody to pick. Oh, I left the lid open, and that was cold coffee. Ugh. Not a fan.
Not a fan of cold coffee, huh?
Not a fan. No. Yeah.
So 2022 wide receiver depth chart. Alan Lazard is the number 1. Randall Cobb, number 2. Juwan Winfrey, Amari Rogers, Malik Taylor. That does not sound like the receiving core that you would want to go into the 2022 season if you're Aaron Rodgers. I just cannot believe that they did not take another wide receiver.
Yeah, I'm shocked too. And Jake, I absolutely that game frustrated me to no end. That White Sox game that was raining like crazy. It was so bad. It should not have let him. They should have paused the second inning. It was so bad.
Or they should have. It shouldn't have even gone down.
Oh,
They should have
Cole
canceled that game.
Strange,
Or
guard from Tennessee. Okay,
what?
uh, New England is pulling to Seattle. Man, I don't even know who this kid is.
What's his name?
Uh,
Cole Strange, a guard.
a guard.
Let's see where we're at here, Kevin. Let's look him up in the old database here, huh?
He's not even in my top 25 right now on best available players.
He's got an 86 PFF big board rank. So the 86 player. He's 6'5", 307 pounds, a senior. He's 24 years old. He was a 2-star recruit. Third round pick is what Pro Football Focus picked or brought this guy in at.
Wow. Yeah. Well, thanks, New England. I'm okay with it. It kept some good guys on the board for us.
Wow. They
All right.
saw something that they liked.
All right. So Kansas City's in, Bengals are in, and Minnesota is on the clock. So, Jake, I think we should do a live Robbie Ray show against maybe against the White Sox next time. Oh, there goes George, the edge rusher from Purdue.
Okay. Yeah, Kansas City either needed to go wide receiver or edge rusher, one of the two.
Yep, they went edge.
Yeah, their pass rush was abysmal last year, even with Chris Jones and our former Seattle Seahawks guy,
Yeah, I think we
Frank Clark.
Frank Clark. All right.
So where does Cincinnati go?
I don't know anything about Cincinnati.
Well, let's take a look at what their needs are, Kevin. Give me 1 second here. Tackle, cornerback, tight end. Cornerback. What?
Yeah.
They have Trey Flowers. How could they need a quarterback?
So you think they're going to take Andrew Booth Jr.?
That Andrew Booth Jr. does sound like I could see that one.
Who's a running back?
Nick Chubb.
Oh yeah, they don't need one.
They could take somebody to compete with him, or gosh, pick is in.
Yeah, it's been in. Yeah, we're down to the pretty much last pick. And hey, Dave, you're going to make it. You said around 8:30.
Yeah,
I like it.
Told you.
Yeah.
Tomorrow the broadcast will start at 4 o'clock.
4 p.m.
4 p.m.
All right.
I'm going to rush home. Jake, where are you located at?
Probably defensive end is what he's thinking for.
Well, please don't take David Ajobo. Please don't take David Ajobo.
Mm,
They could take the gosh, who's the number
yeah,
one?
Arnold, that Arnold guy from Penn State. Arnold Ebikiti. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Yeah, you also could be looking at tight end. Whoever the number one tight end is on the board. I think it's there's one tight end that's better than the rest. I could see him going that direction.
Jake is in Yakima. Hey, this Eastern Washington guy's got to stay together, man.
Yakima.
Originally from Arlington, Washington. Now I live in Liberty Lake, which is by Spokane.
And I'm going to be in the Spokane Valley. That's where
Yeah,
my new office is getting set up.
he's in Rathdrum, Idaho. That doesn't count.
Nope.
You born and raised in the valley, though, aren't you?
Yeah. That's my city.
My city, and I'm sticking to it.
All right, come on now, Cincinnati.
I'm still going with what did I say? I didn't say anything.
No.
Oh. Um,
God, Cole Strange. Wow.
I don't have any idea, man. But I better hurry up, though, huh?
According to the top three needs, it's tackle, cornerback. They do need an offensive lineman. One of the offensive linemen right now that are still left out there that is a high is their tackle out of Central Michigan.
You got it, Jake. Have a great evening.
Oh, do you peace out?
Yep.
All right, peace out, Jake. Bernard Raymond.
I still think they're going with Andrew Booth Jr.
Okay. Is it just Taylor that's left?
I don't know. Says we got two people still.
Oh, I guess we do.
Look at that. We're having fun. The pick is in.
The pick is in.
Dun dun dun. The pick's been in for an hour.
Right.
They got to do something with this. It's probably this way every year. It's just because we're live, it's been a little bit more of a challenge. So
noticeable. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. And we don't take commercial breaks where they're having to do commercial breaks and the whole 9 yards.
Oh, we can make up commercial breaks.
Sure, could we?
Yeah, this break is being brought to you by
Dr. Pepper.
Ritz Crackers.
Soda. We're so funny, Kevin.
Oh, I gotta eat this without making all kinds of noise on it.
Yeah, I'm thinking Bernard Raymond. Remain. That's what I'm thinking.
All right, I'm thinking Booth. Oh, hey, the Vikings picks in too.
Hell, look at that.
We're done if the NFL would hurry up and get done.
The first round has come to a close.
All right, so your biggest surprise?
Strange.
It is strange.
I my biggest surprise so far of the first round is going to be the fact that Green Bay had two picks in the first round, and they come out of it with nothing, not another wide receiver. Uh, just blows me away that they continue, even though they did get stronger off on the offensive line. Uh, but you could have gone easily gone with a wide receiver at that point. And maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't feel strongly about any of the wide receivers on that were left on the board. Uh, but wow,
Yeah, I mean, what are their
it, it,
picks?
it
What are their
has to be.
picks?
They have to be better than what they have.
What are their picks in the second round? I mean, how many picks they got?
Let's see what their draft looks like in the second round. Give me a second, Kev.
Yeah, no worries.
Give me give me a second.
Daxton Hill, safety for Michigan.
That we had to know that was happening soon.
Yeah, yeah. I actually thought he would have been off the board already. So, well, I was wrong, but they did go
They
safety,
went
not corner.
secondary. Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
All right. The last but not least, Minnesota. What are you thinking?
Um, you could be.
What are their most important needs?
Well, just a sec, Kev. Give me a second. I'm
Ye-
right now. So, um, as far as the Packers go, they've got two second round picks, 53
ye-
and 59.
they'll go with a wide receiver in the second round.
Yeah, but and
You
and
don't
they
you
might
don't
get the
think?
same value.
Yeah, I was
They
gonna say, you don't think your guys are going to be there in the second round?
they might very well.
Pickens and Watson might not be there, but Pickens might.
All right, Minnesota draft needs right now.
So,
Offensive line, cornerback, edge rusher.
all right. So I think they're going to go with Booth.
Okay,
I don't think there's any offensive line really.
I that kid from Central Michigan that I keep talking about. But Booth Jr. I think would become their number one right
Oh,
away.
that's right. I have seen mock drafts that Bernard Raymond went to the Central Michigan kid went in the first round.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so that could be true.
and you've also got the kid from Penn State as well.
So if N'Kobe Dean is there when we pick number 40, you think Seattle takes him?
Oh, oof. I think they trip all over themselves to get that pick in.
Now, but he is an inside linebacker. I thought
That is true. And
we
yeah,
really want an outside linebacker, right?
yeah. All right, David Ajobo it is. Let's take both David Ajobo and Dean.
Well, what was
And
Devin Lloyd? Was he outside or inside?
Devin Lloyd was an inside linebacker.
Yeah. So every mock draft had us taking him.
Yeah.
So maybe we, I mean, we're only talking from 32
Oh
to,
man, that's just for a second. Uh, they're showing a picture right now of the Seahawks war room, and John Clayton actually has a spot still in the war room.
oh
Yeah.
man,
Yeah. Rest in peace, John.
absolutely miss him. Yeah. So anyway, what I was saying is if N'Kobe Dean, because boy, could you imagine if he's there? I mean, we are talking 8 picks, right? There's a chance he could be there.
So you're saying there's a chance?
And Hall's still up there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. If Hall's there, we got to take Hall. I mean, there's just
Mm-hmm.
no way around it. Oh, Kyler Gordon's still there for Washington too. Cornerback. Problem with Kyler is he is well, they say he's 6 foot, but I read he's 5'11. So
Hmm.
He's another one of
Okay.
those guys. Absolutely stud tackler though. So I'm going either.
Arnold Abed, defensive end, Penn State would be a good choice.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, I thought they picked him.
No,
No,
no, just say
I was getting excited, man.
nope.
No,
Kevin.
no. I'm still thinking they're taking Booth or Gordon, the two cornerbacks, the best two cornerbacks available.
Okay. Well, the pick has been in now for
Yeah, for hours.
hours.
Hours. So, hey, I just want to thank everybody that's watched us tonight, and thank you everybody that is still with us right now. Had a lot of fun, a lot of technical difficulties. First one we've ever done. We are
Yes.
going to try to do some more. In fact, Dave and his buddy Joe, right?
Yeah. Joer's going to be on with me tomorrow.
They're going on tomorrow. I will be with my daughter's birthday, and but yeah, and then they're going to hit it again Saturday, and I'm going to try to join with them a little bit on Saturday if I can, and because I'm supposed to be moving a little bit on Saturday, so I don't know what my time frame
Moving
is. But
and shaking.
Lewis Sign, Georgia, SAF. What is a SAF?
Lewis sign.
CINE.
Hey, let's take a look at him because
Another
Kevin.
shocker in the first round.
Oh, Cine. Good
See
gravy, Kevin. You're
what I
killing me,
say?
Smalls. Sine.
Oh, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not with it.
He is
He's
a
a safety, is what they're saying.
6'2", 199. He's a hitter. Oof. All right.
According to
Well,
this,
again,
he is.
secondary, Kevin. You
Yep,
called it.
yeah, he is the best playing center field in uh,
Oh, he's a tackling machine.
high
Holy
looks,
Moses.
long arms, outstanding top end speed. Wow, that's a good pick. I didn't even know who he was.
How many picks did Georgia's defense have in this first round?
Oh, yeah.
Probably 8 or 9.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We can go through.
Okay, we could do that, Kevin.
We still have a few minutes before
See here,
you
let's.
turn into a pumpkin.
I know. I'm kind of that guy, aren't I?
Well, when you get up at how 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
I'm up, yeah, fairly early.
That
Absolutely.
I don't go to bed till 1 or 2. So for me, they don't. I don't even have a 4 or 5 o'clock on my phone, on my alarm clock, whatever I got. All right. So Walker was the number one pick, right? He's from Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Trayvon Walker.
Georgia, Georgia, Georgia.
Uh,
Jordan Davis, Georgia.
yeah.
Um, Quay Walker, linebacker,
Mm-hmm.
Georgia.
All right, so maybe not 8 or 9. Maybe it was 4.
Devontae Wyatt, defensive
Okay,
tackle, Georgia.
that's right. So there's 5,
There is
and then
five
the
guys from Georgia.
seen the
Yep,
guy that
the guy I can't pronounce. So,
right.
well, that was a lot of fun, everybody. Thanks for
Thank
joining
you so
us,
much.
and we look forward to. Well, Dave looks forward to chatting with you guys tomorrow, and we'll say goodnight. Go Hawks,
All right.
right?
Say good night. Good night,
Hey,
Kev.
one last thing before we go. What are your exact thoughts on Cross? Are you happy?
Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to be happy. It was the logical choice. Was it the flashy choice? He had we had to make this choice right now.
Yep.
Wow, And before we go, can we just make a comment? I can't believe Malik Willis completely fell out of the first round.
Completely fell out of the first round.
Out of the first round.
The
100.
one quarterback in the first round. That shocked me.
Yeah.
Uh, obviously, you know, the guys that get, paid the big bucks to know what they're talking about don't know anything with these mock drafts. So,
all right, Kevin.
who is the best players? Quarterbacks. Malik Willis. Who else missed?
Desmond Ritter.
Desmond
Matt
Ritter,
Corral,
Matt Corral,
yeah.
and Sam Howell.
Sam Howell.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think there'll be a run on him in the second round. You
I
think?
do. Absolutely.
So I'm hoping that we running back falls to us, or a stud linebacker.
Defensive line. I would really like to see us take. I would really like to see us take David. If my dream scenario for 40 and 41 is David Ajobo, and then any one of the top 3 running backs. Brees Hall.
Well, we know our buddy Brock Heward, even though we don't know him. Anyway, he absolutely loves his Brees Hall. So
yeah, I'd like to see if we could come out of this with Brees Hall or Isaiah Spiller, any one of those 3, and David Ajobo, man.
Yep.
A+ on. Then Charles Cross is absolutely 100% a slam dunk.
Yep, absolutely. All right, Dave. Have a great evening.
All right, thank you everybody so much. All right, Kevin, go Hawks, bud.
You got it. Peace out.
Bye. You still